I know. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
79.
79.
Put the 9 around them, make them.
No. Shut the fuck up. That's so stupid. Hello, fans and newcomers alike. We are the Wyld Cast.
Penis.
There it is. Thank you. To start us off, so that YouTube doesn't whack our pee-pee, we use stuff from Slipstream, which we include the link to the audio in the description below. And further, I subscribe to Tabletop Audio so I can use their tracks in our streams as well. Go check them out if you so please. Hashtag not sponsored, just covering our ass. But they're good shit, so I would recommend them. In any case, from there, we have what fustercluck of bullshit happened last session. Who wants to go do the rundown?
I can't remember.
You don't remember? Well, let me try to remind you.
Try? Do you not remember too?
No, I do. Well, I have notes about this, but...
Likely story?
Oh, I think I remember some. Wait,
Really, I don't have notes about this.
not all of it.
You didn't
But
tell
I,
me.
know.
I do remember what happened. We went to the town. And
And
then...
Kevin
Yes.
fucked us by knocking the cups over.
Yes, because he was silly. And then
Happy blood.
2 guards noticed, and they came up, and we had to hide. And then we killed one of them by putting them as a snail in a bag of holding.
Well,
And
in all
Jack-
fairness, he's not dead yet, but give it some time, he will be.
Yeah, in a few minutes, you know? And Jack put another one under a charm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so for a
And now
recap,
that man's tied up in a closet.
And then we return with the info.
for a recap, you guys are now hidden within the city of Cold Hobbs in one of the abandoned houses, not far away from the square, with a mission to cause some chaos before jumping on the General Nicolette. From there, we can just go ahead and pick up where we left off from last time. As everybody else remains hidden in the house, quiet as they were, Goran, you as a cloud, invisible, are making your way to complete this plan, if I'm not mistaken, right? What is the plan?
Okay, cool. We are. So I know exactly where the what is it called is the powder
Armory.
room, and
Do you know exactly where?
it's yeah.
Well, I used
A map,
was-
and that's right. You got the whole. I remember now. Yes, you cast Communion and Civilization. I remember that. That is correct.
Yep.
So with the information you have, you make your way down to the. Well, I shouldn't say down. You make your down the road, to the storage of where this black powder should be held, where this armory would be. As you're making your way over, have you already rolled the stealth check? I don't remember. I don't think
I
so.
don't
I feel
know.
like you
I'll
did.
roll it again.
You roll it again. You still have pass without trace. You're the only one with pass without trace now. And you have advantage because you are currently invisible.
You. I have advantage because I'm invisible and I'm a cloud, and so try to find me essentially.
You're more hidden than
It's not
Story right
impossible.
now. In this very dark room.
I'm very comfy in my bed.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
What'd you roll,
Very
Goran?
dark.
I'm rolling dog shit. 24 total.
Wow. I think that's the lowest I've seen you ever roll that stealth check.
Yeah, I rolled a 4 and a 1.
Oof. That's rough. Damn.
Still 24 though.
It is still 24. Alright, so
And I'm
as
invisible.
I'm
That's a
aware.
really good number.
Trust
really
me,
bad
I'm
roll.
aware.
So Goran doesn't make a sound, and he doesn't leave a trace.
I'm
Wow.
aware.
And
I'm
Wow.
aware of how
Really?
your spells and features work. Welcome to D&D, where narration takes place because of your rolls. There are still ways that you can be detected. Don't you worry.
Goran is also not moving that fast.
That's-
Just to be clear.
That's not the point.
I know. I'm just, like, covering my bases, because I want to prove that I am not an idiot.
I understand. I figured, like, you being you were literally going from, like, rooftop to rooftop, trying to just fly, crouch, fly, hide, fly, hide. Like, you're taking this bit by bit to be careful. I've got that underway, I've got that understanding. Like, you are doing what you can to not be detected, despite the fact you feel like you're not about to be fucking detected. As you make your way, it doesn't take too long to get to where an armory would be in this instance. And as you can see, there is what looks like a, this would have been, oh, what was the armory? If I'm not mistaken, the armory, actually, let me just find my notes here, because that would just be better than trying to guess. Yeah. Fuck off. Fucking computers, I swear to God. Okay, so where this would be, as you are kind of wandering through the streets, making your way, this would be towards the it was one of the, not like actual barns, but like, I guess for the city it would be an actual barn, but near the outside or outskirts of the actual city itself, there is a barn that they have repurposed into an armory for what's going on here. You can see there are quite a few guards, and there were windows on the house by the actual stables, but a lot of them have all been boarded up and or shifted, or the land around them has been shifted to completely cover the windows. They are taking good care to, be careful about what they have here, and most of what weapons and armor are around in this little, like, space here are being currently monitored by a number of different soldiers. You can see that in the, as you're looking at this building from afar and, like, slowly but surely getting closer and closer, I want you to go ahead and make me a perception check. This is just eyes.
26.
26. You don't have to get too close to kind of gauge an idea of what's around. You can see that there does, in fact, appear to be, in, like, the house that's there, a couple of other soldiers that are inside, either talking amongst each other or communicating or trying to check out different equipment with rations or trades or whatever they have going on there. You're not exactly sure of how their operations work, but you see, one soldier walk in with their full armor, come out with, like, a whole, like, with a spear, pike, or sword at the side, shield at the arm, different weapons. They're gathering weapons, even right now. You can also see that farther down, there is a caravan that at this moment has just left towards the front lines with quite a bit of soldiers. So clearly your initial distraction of the immediate conflict does have some effect on what's going on. But the guard presence here is still pretty heavy. How do you want to approach this?
Cool. So I am a cloud.
You are a cloud.
That is invisible, yes?
Correct.
So
Not making any noise.
I can do cloud things.
You can
Cool.
do cloud
I am a
things.
silent cloud that is invisible.
Yes.
So I can do cloud things while silent and invisible.
Just a reminder, you got your invisibility from... Who did you get your invisibility from? Was it Starry or was it something else?
No,
sorry.
from Rebrel.
Rebrel, that's right. Gotcha.
Rebro. And then we'd like...
That's right. Starry's got his own invisibility. I remember that part now. Thank you. Okay. So yes, and you still have quite a bit of time on that too.
Yeah. Cool. Goran, so I'm gonna sneak into the barn through the roof vents.
Okay. Into the barn side, or the barn, or the house? Because the barn is actually pretty easy to get into.
Is it the house that would have the explosives, or are we talking? Because like I would know where the explosives are,
No, you wouldn't.
more or less.
You know,
No.
you know that
Okay.
this is where they have pretty much everything. So it's in this area.
You just don't know.
You don't know
precise
exactly.
location.
Right. Go ahead and make me. I'll say this, because of your criminal background, make me a wisdom history check. Because you've worked with the criminals in Condolia before, in the Eastern Empire before. So this would actually benefit you here.
That's a 19 plus my wisdom modifier. 22.
22. You would know that from prior experiences, typically, either from your, we'll say, acts of rebellion at the South Drokish port,
Or common.
a long time ago, as well as
Pearl
other
Harbor.
like general experience, like stealing from like the military base by there in past experiences, your work with the criminal underground there, you have some knowledge of how they would
Aldo's Rod, yeah.
potentially put stuff around. Typically anything that's large could be in the barn, but for something as valuable as black powder, you know, would likely be in the back somewhere deep, somewhere that's going to be well guarded and kept secure, because it's something they have to keep track of. At sea, it's a little different because they've always got all their stuff in one specific location or kind of spread out to all the cannons. But even in the boat, you remember there was a room where the cannons were, where that powder was held. And given that bit of knowledge, you more likely, or at least Goran, would probably think to look towards the house having the gunpowder, not the barn. But the barn is not a very difficult thing to look through if you wanted to look through that first too.
I'm gonna go, just to cover my bases, I think I'm just gonna quickly, check out the barn, see if it looks
Okay.
like there's anything, explosive in there.
Sure.
Um,
So as you fly your way over the encampment and make your way towards the barn, you can kind of squeeze your gaseous form in between the cracks of the door and slowly but surely make your way to the other side of the barn, where you can't
okay,
really
I'm going
see...
through the roof vents. Like, the sill vents that would be there, on the roof of the barn. For ventilation.
Right. Sure. For the sake of this, sure. That is allowed. As you make your way down through the vents, you look up and around the area, and you can see, as you're coming out of the vent, there's immediately a guard there on, the upper balcony of the barn. But you can see there are a couple guards that are stationed around. You get the sense, as you're getting the first glance, they're on alert. Patrolling. They're not attempting to be, the casual, oh, we're behind the lines and it's casual. You can see down below a spot where maybe a couple guards had pulled up a couple crates to sit down, made a table out of one of them. We're probably playing cards at some point, but everybody has weapons at the ready, looking around, on alert, quiet, and listening.
Cool. Listen to this, Chocolate Nuts.
As you are looking around outside of anything else, I want you to go ahead and make me... Well, actually, I can still use the perception check from before, because it's relative in this area. There are a couple of crates that are stocked up in where livestock used to be. Another thing you kind of immediately take notice of, even in the dimly lit barn, there were livestock here at the barn, but what livestock were here have long since been gone. The best you can gather just from a cursory glance is that hay has been pulled out and removed. Fence posts are ripped out of where they would be barred in or nailed in to kind of keep animals separate in here or away. It's been completely repurposed for storage. One of the other things you notice in this room is that there are a couple of crates that are open, and inside one of the crates, you can see there's like a whole series of different like wooden planks, rounded off pieces, nails, a hammer, like a whole like carpenter's wet dream in one of these crates. And there are probably like repair tools for some of their carts that are wheeling soldiers to and from the front lines. You don't know what's in any of the other crates, but that's one of them that's open, and that you can kind of see. Though nobody's around that crate and like working with it, there are still, just from your head count, at least 6 guards patrolling this barn.
Okay. I'm just gonna like go look at the house.
Okay. As you're looking around the house, you can see. I need you to go ahead and make me a survival check, or investigation, your choice.
I'm gonna go with survival. 8.
8. From what you gather, there is no other way into this house outside of the door that's currently guarded by a couple of soldiers. 2 heavily armored just out front. A lot of soldiers that are out and about, either going through training regimen, listening to a commander like shout orders at them or shout like battle plans, or like mission objectives, whatever is going on there. If you want to listen to that, you can. But more importantly, you gather that the only way into this house is that front door. Windows have been nailed shut and sealed on the upper floors, and in the ground floor, you can see where earth has been magically manipulated to completely cover the windows.
There's no air gap, like, at all.
Oh, and the door, there'd likely be an air gap. If you don't want to go through it while it's open, then yeah, you could probably sneak your way through the door.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna sneak my way through the door.
Okay. As you do... well, yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I'm doing it like stealthily, and I'm making sure I'm getting a decent timing.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm being a cloud.
I know. People are still coming in and out of this building, though. And you get the sense that there's a queue of soldiers that are waiting to go in before they can come out as well. Are you wanting to try to slip through the cracks, like, as a soldier's coming through, or are you wanting to, like, sneak your way when nobody's at the door and try to, like, push your way from underneath the cracks and then make your way to, like, a wall side and hide away? Yeah. I guess what I'm asking for is what's your timing?
And there's no other entrances to this house. There's nothing along the roof.
Not
like
with what
that
you found,
would be
no.
like ventilation. No, okay. Okay. I think I'm going to wait for a timing when nobody would really be by the door, and I'm gonna make sure I case like the door by like just watching from a distance, from one angle and then from the other angle to see if there are any guards, like either side of the door on the inside. See what I can see from the outside, from that sort of perspective. Just like some basic, like, okay, I'm not being an idiot here type stuff,
Yeah, you're casing the joint, letting it sit for a little while to kind of gauge when you would be good. While the soldiers, access the doors differently, you see, like, at some point, one of the soldiers is going in the door, closing it behind them. One of them, like, goes in, doesn't close the door behind them, and later comes back and closes it before finishing his business inside. As one soldier comes out, and makes it down like the 2 steps that get down the front porch of the house, then another soldier is allowed into the building. You don't know how many are inside right now, but that's kind of the gist of their movement. As you're waiting for a decent time, and you're wanting to wait for when there's no one at the door, you getting a decent time, wait for, that one rare time when 2 soldiers come out and 2 soldiers go in for your kind of best window of opportunity rather than waiting for one to be done, hoping the other's not, or whatever. You take your chance. Do me a favor.
Yeah.
I need you... Let's do... This is going to be a... What is the best type of skill check for this? Because it isn't directly stealth.
Stealth with another ability.
This
It
is
would be
gonna
stealth,
be...
though.
I'm gonna
Like-
say... Well, it's not stealth. Because while you're already pretty well hidden as you are, you're attempting to time this and squeeze yourself past the door while it's closed as quickly and quietly as possible. Your spellcasting mod, you're a druid. Spellcasting is wisdom, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this is a wisdom acrobatics check.
Just a quick reminder. Toby is not here exactly right now. But said that they'd like to use Pass Without a Trace since Caroline was left alone.
I think part of that was right. She wants to use Pass Without Trace for the party. Copy.
And would it be reasonable to assume that, like, Arya would use Pass Without a Trace, like, before Starry cast Invisibility, just for the sake of, making the best possible argument?
Did her invisibility break during that confrontation?
It would, because she would be casting a spell.
Right.
Can you tell Riley that I'd like to
Time out.
Pass Without
Time
Trace?
out. The point I'm trying to make here is if her invisibility didn't break beforehand, it doesn't make sense for her to cast it at all because she didn't cast it before they got to this point. If she's casting it now, her invisibility breaks.
Arya's invisibility broke when she was messaging Kadrith about where to go.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And so in that being the case, then yes, it would make sense for her to cast Pass Without Trace.
Pass
and
Without Trace.
around that time would be a good time to cast it. I can allow that. And then I'm assuming if Starry is going to cast invisibility on himself and Arya, he could do that at some point as well, after the Pass Without Trace is cast.
Yeah.
Cool. That's the order of operations. We'll stick with it. I'm okay with this.
Wisdom acrobatics check.
Correct. Mm-hmm. We wait with Faded Breath.
Dog water, 8.
8. Okay. So. Well, the good news is you're a cloud. As you are
An
pushing your
invisible
way... Yes, as you are pushing your way under the door, trying to, like, squeeze in underneath and pull yourself out to the other side, you can see where, actually, let me go ahead and roll a die of my own over here. Because this will determine something else that's relevant. That one.
Everyone pray for more dog water rolls.
Granted. And, okay. So, as you are like squeezing through, you're on the other side and get kind of a general idea of what's going on, and you're watching as one soldier is talking to another, where they've made like a little table set up. Chairs are kind of pushed to the side, out of the way. A couple soldiers in here. Just from the 2 that came in, there are 4 other soldiers in the room. One of which is at the desk talking. Another one is currently bringing out like a couple weapons. You watch as like a pretty heavy like pike is given to one of the like smaller soldiers. Like, are you sure you're certified with this? Yes, I am. Trust me, I can handle it. And he goes towards the door, and you're not past the door just yet. And seeing this, as you're looking around, you're trying to squeeze out. And as the door opens, You feel the door fucking shift you around, and the ass end of your cloud, while still corporeal enough to take damage, it's resistance. It's that something's there but not quite there that the soldier steps on. And immediately like it's like, you ever step somewhere and as you're about to pick up your foot from behind you, it gets caught on something and then you just kind of go down? That's what happens.
Yeah. Did he fall on me?
He doesn't fall on you, he trips on you and goes to fall down the steps. He does miraculously recover, and no one else seems to have noticed what, if anything, he tripped on or gathered suspicion from it. But as that takes effect, and as he... Sam, got it! I'm good! And, like, takes his big fuck off pike and fucks off down the ranks. Some of the soldiers start laughing in the middle of all of that happening. One of them calls him Twinkle Toes, or Twinkle Tits, or Foot, or whatever. Insults him. Another commanding officer shouts them to fall in line. And you watch as the soldier that the door's wide open, by the way. So the soldier that was there, that
I
gave
laughed,
him the
you
pike,
laughed, the table laughed.
exactly.
We fought.
Everybody clapped.
As he's gripping the bridge of his nose, another one of the officers rolls his eyes and comes by the door. I need you to go ahead and make me a dexterity acrobatics check to quickly like push yourself out from under the door and in a position that's not going to be like hit by this person.
6.
Dexterity acrobatics this time.
6.
A 6. Okay. So as you are trying to get yourself out from under the door, you do manage to do so right before he closes the door, but it's in a manner that you kind of force yourself out. The door comes out. You ever take like that sliver, like you scrape yourself on like a box or something like that? So go ahead and just mark a point of damage, because that's uncomfortable. But as he closes the door, he feels that resistance that's there, and knows that that's not natural. There's nothing there, but he's feeling the resistance. What the? I think something's here. And you watch as all the soldiers start to like look around and pander and go on alert.
Cool. I'm gonna like cloud my ass to generally towards the ceiling and just like be a cloud on the ceiling.
Yeah, sure. So here's what I'm gonna do.
Yep.
There are currently 5 of them inside. And as they close the door, one of them closes the door and locks it. So the other soldier that would have gotten inside tries to open the door and can't. They hear the shout, and so they're on alert even outside. I've got 5 d20s that I'm going to roll.
Cool.
As they are going to start investigating and looking around for you.
And this is where we all...
I need you, as they are looking around, swiping in the air, kicking around the ground, and stabbing up at the ceiling. Make me a D100 check. And I will let you add your if you're proficient in acrobatics, I'll let you add the bonus to that proficiency. This is the one time your D100 needs to be high.
Okay, I'm just physically rolling a D100 here. It's
That's
easier.
valid. That's valid.
What is it? There it is. Come on. Cool. How do we put a 90?
That's really good.
I'm sorry, the DC was 91.
Shut up.
Are we just like doing the math on that one? Is it just like you add the X number of D whatever's together?
Yep. But I put you at a disadvantage because I was adding all of their skill checks together to give you a harder penalty or a harder chance to hit that ceiling. Despite the fact that one of them rolled a nat 20, and for that I did give them an additional like +5. They rolled an 82. And so as they're investigating around and looking around the building, You are evading pikes in the ceiling, not stretching far enough so their hands touch you or the feet kick you or anything along those lines. And as you're looking around the building, you can see that there is one room that the soldiers were bringing weapons out of. And there was another room off to the side in, like, you can see, like, as the door was open, it was off to the side and I actually wouldn't be able to see that. The door is currently closed now anyways. So as you're looking around, the one room that they were coming out of with the weapons, you can go through that, or you can go up the stairs, which are off to, like, the side, if you'd like. You don't know what's upstairs. Or you can go deeper into what would be technically the living room of the house. Where do you want to go?
I think probably the room off to the side.
The room.
I want to look at that. Yeah, is there, like, are they away from that room right now?
At the moment,
Like,
yes.
is that the... Cool. I'm gonna, like, gas mode my ass underneath the door.
Underneath the door, okay. As you do, go ahead. Let's do... Go ahead and make me another acrobatics check. 16. As you are, like, pushing your way underneath and, like, kind of, like, squeezing in between the space, you eventually push yourself out on the other side without a sound. And looking around, you can see there are racks that are set up in this room that lead, like, different weapons or have, like, different, like, there's a rack of swords, pikes, spears, shields are even, like, set down on a table in this room.
Give me 1 second, I'll be right back.
What? Okay, well, in the meantime, everyone else. As you all are sitting in this house, you are now watching as some of the soldiers that were watching the crap that was happening outside the house with the two soldiers now begin to make their way down the street. And as they pass by your house, there's probably like 3 soldiers, but the 3 soldiers are making their way down the street and following the illusion down the alleyway and are now starting to look for them to see what all of that was about and check in. Do you guys wish to do anything in the meantime or touch that issue?
I just need to make sure my charmed person is very tied up.
Okay, sure. You take
Obviously want to take everything off of him, tie him up,
makes
and
sense.
then shove him in a closet.
He is your prisoner. He's surrendered to you.
Yeah.
As you are going to tie him up, I need you to go ahead and make me an intelligence survival check.
Okay. Where I've got too many tabs open. There we go. Not great.
So,
Put the...
what did I miss?
We're doing our stuff now.
That's 15?
15, okay. You tie him up with a 15, and then you shove him in a closet?
Yeah.
Alright, fair enough.
Make sure he has nothing on him, and make sure that there is nothing he could use to break ropes within the closet.
Yeah, sure, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Yes.
While Jack's doing that, is anybody else doing anything else?
Doing my best to
Wasn't the
stay
order for him
invisible.
to-
Goran, you're not there.
No, I'm talking. This is a reminder about what was said last session. Like, wasn't the order for him to surrender quietly?
Uh-huh.
Yes. Without a word, specifically. I got a 19.
A 19. Yeah, you find a dagger, you find his sword, the shield, the armor that he's wearing. Which
Mhm.
are you taking the armor off too or no?
Yeah, because there's a chance you can use the edge of the armor to push through.
I mean, there's a chance he can use the edge of the wooden fucking wall to do it too, but
Well, minimize, okay?
yeah. It was just more like order of operation. You tied him up, and then it's like, oh yeah, and then now investigate. So I figured you'd have to. Are you?
Well, no, the order of operations was going to be I take anything and everything off of him, then tie him up,
That's
then
not
put
what
him
you
in the
said.
closet. I said I'm going to tie him up, making sure that I get everything off of him. I said it at the same time. It's just the order of the checks came differently because of how you ran it.
It's not. When you tell me what you're gonna do, we're gonna do it in that order, hun. For the future. But it takes a bit to get the armor off.
Yeah.
And because of how you're interacting with him, your invisibility is gonna fade
Okay.
again.
Mine already would have faded because I casted suggestion on him.
That's right. So you weren't even invisible anymore. So that being the case, as you're like taking the armor off of this individual, he hasn't said a word. You take his weapons. You find a gold pouch containing 4 gold pieces. You also find like a small little like, it looks like a piece of parchment with a drawing on it of the nearby mountainside. It's crude, but it looks all right. And he doesn't really have much of anything else on him besides those things.
Okay.
I'm feeling you did a thorough job. You then tie him up and stick him in the closet.
Yep. And then I want to put all of his belongings in a different closet.
Okay, so you walk out of the master bedroom and go find like a linen closet and just kind of shove his shit in there. Okay, cool.
Just make sure everything is hidden.
All right, sure. Easy enough to do. I like how like the closet's probably not that big, so like when you put the armor in there, there's not really space for the armor, so you just kind of like push and push and push the door until you hear a click of the door handle. So as soon as somebody opens that, it's just gonna all fall right out. All right.
We're just hoping nobody does.
Did anybody else on this side of things want to do anything else in the meantime?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm gonna remind everyone that we ate Heroes Feast last night.
Oh yeah.
If you have forgotten.
Hit point maximum should already be adjusted even now.
Yeah.
But just in case.
Yes.
All right. Then going back to Goran. Where did I leave off with you?
We just got through the door.
You walk through the door. There are different racks of different weapons that are put throughout this room. This room looks like it was probably the kitchen. You're not exactly sure what else could have been around here, but like where there are countertops, where like there would be, you know, different racks for potentially hanging pots are now just vacant of kitchenware. All of the windows are still intact, but they are completely blacked out. Like you can't see out of them.
This is the room that isn't what I thought was the armory, right?
This is all the weapons. There's probably a different room in the house with what you're looking for. As you look around this room, there is the way you came in, as well as a different doorway. It's an open doorway, which you can see kind of leads into a dining room. In that room, that small dining room, you can see a back door that looks like it has been fused, like the wood is fused into itself, definitively altered by magic. And you can see what looks like a couple of kegs of black powder, just in the dining room beside the armory. Though you can see in this room, there is an individual that's there that looks like he's in the process of probably like writing out how much of everything he has, or taking inventory, or just kind of doing his rounds. You're not alone in this room.
Is there like a location kind of close to here that nobody would really be that I could uncloud and like put something down and be hidden?
There's not really much of anywhere to hide in this room. You are invisible, so you have that going for you. But as far as
I'm not looking so much to
uncloaking-
hide anything.
Right.
Yeah.
You're looking to unmistform yourself while still remaining invisible. And to do that, you
Yeah.
have to be incapacitated for a full minute. And you don't have control of what
Yep.
happens during the minute. Additionally, there's not really a space unless you wanted to be like behind like a weapons rack potentially. You could maybe underneath the table that has all of the shields on it. You could try those places. It's not likely somebody's gonna walk in those. But then there's also the issue of like bumping into something as you're coming out, which the table doesn't really hold much of a risk there, but you don't know. Where would you like to go?
You know what? I'm gonna give this another, just a small amount of time.
Okay. As you're waiting, you eventually get to a point where a second soldier comes in from the doorway you came in, opens the door, looks around, shouts out for his colleague, and they kind of come to each other, discuss that they think somebody's in the house and to help them start looking. And with the door closed behind them, the two of them begin to like search around the room. As you're kind of in the ceiling, and there's only two of them, there's not really a skill check to avoid them. It's pretty easy. But it is going to take up some of your time. As they're doing this, and as they are trying to search around, find something, they spend a good probably like 20 or so minutes in this room alone, trying to make sure there's nothing else here. And when they're finally convinced there's nothing after searching almost literally every square, with maybe like a couple of blind spots, but they are pretty thorough, the two of them. Eventually they, speak about what had happened, the plan moving forward, which is to continue searching and to be on high alert. As the second guy leaves the room, you're left in with the first guy again, as he is now no longer like taking inventory of what's going on. You watch as he takes a chair from the dining room, sets it in the kitchen in a spot that kind of has visibility on both the rest of the kitchen and that dining space that he was in just then. Draws a weapon, sets it on his lap as he sits in the chair, and just listens and watches and waits. It's about... you still have some invisibility left, but you're starting to get to that point where you'd have to recast invisibility.
Ooh,
You still have some time, but it's not.
so, is there a blind spot anywhere?
Possibly, yeah. There's that door. There's a doorway that separates the kitchen from the dining space. So possibly like hugging the wall around that corner, you might be able to use that. Or you could potentially, go under the table or try to like. I mean, there's not a lot. Try to like hide like behind some of the racks of weapons and stuff.
The black powder is in this room, right? Their gunpowder or black powder, whatever it is. Cool.
Yeah, there's a
I'm
couple
gonna.
types of black powder, yes.
Okay, this is about to be real fun. I'm gonna take that blind spot. I'm gonna ungas mode there.
Okay.
Actually, no, I can just ungas mode on the table. That like he's not going to be going anywhere, right?
Under
So
the
he's
table?
in the middle of the room. Yeah, I'm underneath the table. I'm gonna ungas mode underneath the table.
Okay. You take that moment
Like-
to cautiously like prepare yourself, and then you
Yep.
fade out of consciousness for just a moment before you eventually not consciousness,
Not consciousness, incapacitated.
but you know what I mean. Fade out of that ability to maneuver yourself, and eventually feel yourself like setting yourself on the ground back into your physical form. It almost feels like you have to check because you're invisible and as quiet as you are. Just making sure. Yep, you're physical. All good. And you're trying to be as quiet as possible.
I'm going to find that area that was there.
Okay.
That was like kind of hidden away. Is it? There's still noise in the house, right? Because people are looking and searching and talking.
There's not a lot
Like,
of
the noise level has-
but there is some like conversation and stuff happening, just as there was before. As you're making your way past the guy in the middle of the room, because you kind of have to go around him from where the corner of the room is, look down both halls. I need you to go ahead and make me a new stealth check. With advantage, because you are invisible.
Path without trace still active?
It is.
Question mark?
The trace is still active. Cool. How do you feel about a 36?
I feel pretty good about a 36. Let's find out. Yeah, he doesn't hear you. Turns out he's old and deaf.
Well, are we going with that as an official description?
No. As
Got it.
No, it's probably just all the years of just slowly but surely getting to him. But as you are making your way past him, eventually he doesn't even flinch at you being as close to him as you are. You don't even, you don't blow even a whiff of breath in his direction. You don't even sigh of relief afterwards. You sneak past silently. You miss all of the creaky floorboards, and eventually find yourself behind where that blind spot would be.
Cool. How loud is the wick?
How loud is the wick?
Yep.
It's a pretty distinct sound.
Yeah, but how loud is it?
Arpit, it's a wick. Are you talking about when
It's
lit?
Yeah, when lit. How
Yeah.
loud is it?
It's a wick.
Yeah.
Like 45 decibels. What do you...
Okay.
In
It
a
is- it
quiet
is
room
it is
like
a
you're in,
distinct
easily
sound.
heard.
There's not. I don't know what you're going for here, but there's not
Are you
much you
asking
can do to negate the
how far away
sound
can
of
be
a
heard?
wick being lit.
Yeah, I'm trying to understand how far away it is that
Yeah, that's usually why you would ask my friend.
Good.
Yeah.
Say again.
Decent ways, considering you're in a quiet room.
Is there a cupboard that's like open?
Not in the
That, like, I
dining
could
room, but you
stick
could
this
probably
in.
open. You could probably open a cupboard in the kitchen. Just know that he's in the kitchen.
And the black powder's in the dining room.
Dining room, correct. You can sit on top of a chair.
Where, you know what? And is the door in the other room?
The door to the.
Or is there a door here?
There is
The
a
space that I'm in.
There is a door here. There appears
Yeah.
to be, as you're looking around, there is a door that leads into it. Looks like the living room, but it is also warped wood. The only way out of this room is the doorway you came in from.
The barrels of explosive. Is there like... God, this is gonna be fun. And there's no other way out of this room.
Not that you
Like,
can see now.
there's no air gap from the window. It's like sealed. Like, it's boarded up. It's sealed. There's this, dirt on the outside. There's no like light. I can't see any light out the window.
No, there's no light out of the windows. No. And there's also the issue of the soldier that is in this room or in the kitchen.
And where is there anything anywhere out of sight in this room that I could set this?
There's the blind spot, which I
Okay,
figured was
cool.
the plan.
I'll set it. Yeah, okay. I'll keep it in the blind spot. I'm gonna set.
So just so we're clear, really quick. Oh yeah, it's only 25 pounds. You got this.
Yeah.
You pull the keg out of the bag of holding, and it's heavy. But
Yep.
Not heavy. It's so heavy that you fucking drop it. It's just heavy.
20 pounds.
And you set it down carefully on the ground.
Yeah.
Pull the wick out and quietly affix the end of the wick
Take it
into the little barrel and spill a little on the sides and set it right next to one of the other barrels and pull that long wick out.
Cool. I'm gonna make sure the wick that I'm using, like, maybe a total of 4 seconds per 2 inches, so about 30 inches minimum I would need.
I'd say Goran's pretty decent at math. How long of a fuse do you want this to be?
It's not so much math. I would be going based off of, like, body measurement. Right? Like, I know about what my wingspan is.
What your wingspan is? I mean, yeah, that's... You've got a general idea of, like, your wingspan compared to how long you need the wick. Currently the wick has, what is it, like... What? Oh, how much of the duration does the wick have?
We mapped it out. It turned out to be what we had left was slightly over a minute worth.
Gotcha. Okay.
It was, like, well over a minute worth.
Assuming no one stops it.
Yeah.
What's the plan? You know you're already gonna well, the longer you wait on this, the closer you are to be cutting it with your invisibility already. So, you want to be careful of that.
You know what? Fuck it. Well, I'm gonna set about a little over a 30-second timer.
Okay. I'll give you a little over 30 seconds.
And
over.
then... Cool. The moment I light it, I'm beelining it to the door. I am, like, gonna do that. I'm gonna go through the door as quickly as possible. Like, as soon as somebody else opens it, I'm going through the door.
Okay, so you're waiting. Are you lighting it, running, waiting for somebody else to open the door, and then leaving?
Yeah, when somebody's opens the door.
Okay.
And yeah, it's like a little over 30 seconds.
At least until that timer gets really close, and you're like, "Fuck it, I gotta open the door," and then you do it.
Yeah,
right?
cool.
I got you. Okay.
Yep.
So
What's it called when you do that with a grenade? Just cooking it.
Cooking your grenade.
You're cooking
So
the barrel.
as you set out like about half the wick's length, the wick you have.
Yep.
Setting that out, attaching it, getting it ready. You wait for the end, and you light it. And as you do, you hear the distinct sound of wick kind of beginning to burn. It's a slow burn to cover the length of the wick. And you've given yourself about half a minute, a little more, but just in case. As you begin to kind of
30, 40 seconds.
As you run to the other
it's
side.
basically forearm.
What's that?
It's forearm length, essentially, is what I'm going with. Because I know my forearm is over like X amount of length.
You know time. It's I know what you're I'm working off time here. Length is really irrelevant, working off time. But as you light it and you run.
That's what she said.
Blatantly, you run past the guy who hears your footsteps as you run past him. And as that occurs.
No, he doesn't. Past the trace.
Yes, he does, because you're not stealthing if you're running.
I'm okay. I'm not meaning like I'm gonna fucking be like, okay. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, sure.
You did say you beeline it. There was a reason why I'm getting the right words for this. You run to the door.
Cool.
You are still invisible, but as that happens, you watch as he, takes the sword and tries to swipe at you. Disadvantage. Natural 1. So he misses wildly. You've like kind of done this thing where you've like stepped off the counter and hopped over him, and he's swinging wildly, doesn't know. You land and run to the door and then kind of wait, and as he looks around, he runs into the powder room. And as he does, he looks around at what's going on, sees what he hears, and cuts it. And you hear the distinctive sound of the wick, like the fuse burning. Stop.
It's in the blind spot. It's not like somewhere that would be easily seen.
Arpit,
You'd have
it was
to
a
look-
blind spot from where he was sitting.
Oh, okay. I was misunderstanding.
It's not, there's not really a spot to hide it, hun.
Okay. Then I've misunderstood something.
I told you the blind spot was
That's the
behind
name of
where
the
the
game.
door is. What is your
I thought
plan
that-
moving forward?
God damn it. Okay.
Because now you're overt, and he stopped your wick from burning.
Cool.
Firebolt.
Hit the fucking button, just burn
You know
it.
what? Stop, motherfucker.
You about to hit the fucking button?
Oh, fuck. Ah, fuck. This is about to be super not fun. This will kill Gord. That would just kill Gord.
Damage
The
without
sacrifices
damage.
we make for a good distraction.
Oh no.
Okay.
A
Well,
good soldier follows orders.
good soldiers follow orders. Let me just like, or I don't know what his spells are. I just don't remember what fucking spells are prepared.
As you're in the moment of panicking and trying to figure like something to do, the soldiers come out of the dining room and like looks over, sees the door is closed, and is gonna start trying to look for you. As well as start shouting.
Can I? Okay, cool.
You have can I? I'm waiting for you because I know you're wanting to do something in the middle of this, so I'll give that to you.
Yeah, yes. I'm just like reading through my spell list because I don't have a spell.
YOLO, man.
Odd. Cone of Hot wouldn't work here, would it? Because I need lineup. Is it like?
You can move to that corner of so imagine the kitchen space is kind of like a little bit of an L shape, and the bottom end of the L is where the dining room connects, so it's just kind of like a right like 90-degree angle. So he was sitting in that middle space to look at in the dining room and in the kitchen, the rest of it. And you're kind of at the door at the end of the kitchen. You can be anywhere in that space. From where he was sitting, there's line of sight of the keg room, as well as one of the kegs. Well, barrels in this case. What's the play?
Okay. So I have a question.
Okay.
Little keg, right? That I have. So is there like a little like lip on it,
The what you have?
like top, bottom? Yeah,
on the what you have?
the keg. Little keg that I have.
Well, the little keg you have is currently in the room, in the dining room.
I have more. Remember, I got 4.
You got 4
Or
and you only set
5.
1.
Oh.
I know.
That is true. You do have more. I forgot about that. You only set the 1. So, what would you like to do? So, what is the question? What does the keg have?
Yeah, does it have a lip?
A lip like
On
what?
top, bottom?
Like the metal ring
Like-
that the barrels like encloses everything.
Yeah. So you've seen a wooden barrel, right?
Yeah, and I know a keg's like
I'm
a smaller
imagining
version
this
of
is a
that.
small
Yeah.
wooden barrel.
What's
Kinda,
Okay, cool.
Kinda,
so
yeah.
those usually have... Cool, enough to put a wick under?
The lip. You don't have a like. I mean, you could probably find some some parts of the wood to kind of like stick the wick through. Hell,
No,
you have
so-
you have where the the black powder was put in the keg. You can just stick the wick in that, which I figured is what you were doing for the last one too.
No. You're misunderstanding me. I already know that.
Right.
Like,
think I'd
what I'm
take
trying
my-
to say, I'm hiding the wick
Uh huh.
under the little keg,
Mm-hmm.
right?
I think. So like you want to light it and then set it down with the wick underneath burning.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Okay.
there would be enough air in there for it to burn for the
Enough-
duration of time that I...
Enough
setting it
air
for.
in there, likely yes. However, you would have to puncture the barrel, and then on the bottom, and stick the wick in, light it, and then set it
Okay,
down.
so-
That's all possible. Yes.
So I have
Okay.
another question. So
Okay.
if I did stick the wick up, so I'm assuming I stuck it in through the top before, like
It would have been like more on the side where you were putting the black powder
okay,
in.
cool.
Um.
I'm gonna go with like puncture the bottom, and then I'm
Yeah.
gonna stick it underneath. I'm gonna put it. Hey, so
So-
there were cabinets in this room, right?
There were. I get. I think we're using the cabinets now, hiding it in the cabinet, like open, put it in there, light it, close it, and then hope he doesn't notice. So this will be
Yeah,
a
sure.
step-by-step process. This isn't something that's immediately covered while everybody's just standing aside
is he
watching
look-
you. He's actively looking for you.
Is he? Yeah, is he looking in my general direction right now,
Yes.
or is it like? Okay.
And he made a perception check. What is your passive stealth since you're invisible?
Passive stealth since I'm invisible.
It's,
I don't know.
so what is your- what
plus 10.
So base is plus 10?
Plus 10, plus 20. So it's plus 20 is my passive stealth. Is
plus 5.
that, and so then there's 10 passive.
Your stealth skill is
Okay,
plus 10,
so-
yes?
Yes, my stealth skill is plus 10. I
Okay.
have passed without a trace.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's another-
basically,
Okay, so your base is 20, plus 5 for advantage, plus 10, so we're looking at 35. Okay, cool. So unless he lucks his way into
Yep.
you, or you make noise, he's gonna have trouble finding you. That being the case, he knows relatively where you are because you ran to that location, and he's gonna like start moving in that direction to start looking for you. He is swiping out because he doesn't know exactly where you are. I'm gonna go ahead and make a tackle disadvantage. He misses. You watch as he swipes over. He's swiping towards the door as he's shouting. While that's happening, what is your first action? I think actually, you know, let's go ahead and let me redo a little bit of that. Roll for initiative.
fine.
I think that's very important right
15.
now.
15.
15. Okay. They rolled 14. Okay, so you will go first.
Cool.
That being
I
the
go
case, first turn.
Thing
What would
is
you do?
punctured. And like prepped.
Okay, so you go.
Is the
you're
barrel
going,
prepped?
You're going for the barrel. Okay, so first steps first. You take out a dagger from your thing, and you.
No. Like my keg. My keg of explosive is prepped.
You're wanting to prep. I know you're wanting to prep the explosives. I'm saying like you're taking a dagger, wedging out the wood, and
Yes.
trying to prep the explosives. I need you to go ahead and make me an athletics check to puncture through the keg, since you're trying to do it quickly.
Fine. I would argue that this is dexterity, not.
You're forcing through wood. It's strength.
Need to look at something. Okay. God. Man. It's wood. I have a sharp knife.
True. What's that skill check?
I would argue this is what
Well,
I said 10.
Oh, 10. Sorry. Okay. As you stab into the keg, you've weakened it, but it's not enough to puncture it just yet. You'll need to make another check on another turn. In addition, you also make noise doing so. But you take the dagger.
Veil of silence
and
radiance from me.
It
would be a quiet noise.
You're not doing this quietly. Not only do you not remake a stealth check to try to remain hidden, this is trying to force your way through wood with steel. This is loud. You are overt.
Yeah, there's not exactly a way to do that silently.
So as you're taking the dagger,
I was thinking this was more. Fine.
As you're taking the dagger,
Fine. No. Oh, shut up.
Jabbing into the wood, and as you're sticking into it, you hear the and you're trying to get it through. It's not quite done yet, but with every strike, you're weakening the wood. At this point, you see the soldier that's there, looks in your general direction, and begins to swipe at you. I'll use the 2 rolls I used earlier, because he knows where you are, but still can't see you. Even with you doing this, you're
can I?
ducking around him. He misses.
Do I still get a move?
I would say, yeah, if you'd like to move, you may.
Cool. I'm gonna move.
Okay. I'm assuming you move, like, deeper into the room?
Yep.
Okay, you get to the corner. On his turn, he can still catch up to you because of where he was. From this point, he catches up to you, misses his attacks, and then we'll say it's your turn again. He's also, now at this point, is where I'll say he's shouted for reinforcements.
Cool. Can I
anything?
stealthily make it through the last little bit?
Stealthily, like, try to carve through it? You can... I'll say, for the sake of this, because you're a rogue, use your cunning action to make a stealth check first.
Okay. Ah, God. 32.
32. Okay. Now, because you're trying to be quiet about this, it is going to be disadvantage, but yes, you can try to start, like, taking the knife and quietly, like, dig into the wood and try not to make any sound.
Wait, lower? Does the DC get lower?
The DC is lower from the first turn, yes.
Cool.
Because eventually, it's not very thick wood either. Eventually, you are going to make it through that wood.
Yeah, powder kegs are never very thick, nor are they airtight.
Exactly.
Where the fuck is the... It's an athletics check?
Athletics, yes.
13, disadvantage.
13 disadvantage is
the
pretty
barrel.
good. It's still not quite enough to get through it, but as you get to that point where you're like trying to puncture through it, you push the knife in, and you get the sense like with one nice shove, you're gonna be puncturing through it. I'm also assuming at this point you're gonna move a little bit, so you're not in the same place you were when you made the stealth check, so quietly like shifting your body away from where you made noise. You can do that as well.
Yep.
Okay. It's now their turn. The old dude that's there, he's gonna go ahead and start swiping at the location you were at. You're not there. doesn't know where you are, and he's just going to start like trying to find you, but he's not going to be able to bump into you by chance. At this point, you watch as 2 more soldiers like open the door and close it behind them, looking around as they shout and communicate with each other that someone's in here. Try to light a keg. They're on high alert, and now you have 3 of them in here.
Cool.
It's your turn. You are still
Cool.
stealth.
Stealthily puncture. Yeah, cool. Stealthily puncture through the thing.
Why does it keep doing that? Weird. Stealthily, you may.
These are wooden walls, yes?
They are.
Is anyone currently looking at the cabinets?
Yes. The 2 that just made it into the room are looking down that general direction, so yes.
Is there anywhere that's like currently not being looked at by anybody that I would be able to hide a small barrel in?
At the moment, probably in the dining room, but there's not really space in the dining room to hide anything. Right now, no. You probably have to get in a position and wait until you know there's a moment where they're not paying attention. And hope
I think I'm gonna wait for that opportune moment.
Are you gonna puncture first?
Make sure that puncture first.
Okay, so let's do the puncturing first. Disadvantage as you're quietly trying to push your way through this.
You said that it was like that I'm like basic, like any like okay, so general thing. That there, cool vibes. Not vibes, nat 1.
Nat 1. As you're trying to like get through this, you get a little frustrated with the wood, and you manage to like it slips out and nicks you a bit. It's not enough to damage you because you've handled blades before. One little cut on your thumb is going to do jack shit to you, but it's enough to reveal your location. You are still invisible, but they know where you've made noise.
Cool. Can I move from that location?
You may. Are you wanting to stealth first or no?
I'm stealthing.
So make a new stealth
Do
check.
I need to make another stealth check?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Uh, 37.
37. Alright, and you quietly shift your way away from them. Are you wanting to try to like move to where you think you can get behind them? Maybe draw their attention that way, or you want to go back into the dining room and try to get at them out of the kitchen, or just out of the way for now? Where do you want to be?
Hey, Riley.
Yeah.
So, I have a question. What are the chances Goran has a rock?
You don't have a rock on your person, so probably not much of anything, but it doesn't discount you from using something in your inventory like you'd use a rock. Where would you like to be?
Is the guy dead yet? Is the guy dead yet? Is he, like, has it been enough time for the snail to be dead in the bag of holding? Or is the snail just a snail still?
Snail's still a snail, as far as you know.
Can I,
don't
like,
know.
okay, okay, step 1. I'm gonna puncture the thing.
Okay. Well, hang on. You've already done that action. That was the nat 1. I need to know where you're moving.
Okay. Oh, okay. It's like out of the way. The
just out of the way.
Currently.
Okay, so you're still in that kitchen space. You're just kind of shifting into the corner where you're gonna be out of the way. Got it.
Somewhere that like I'm not gonna get like fucked, essentially. And can
you don't know where that is, hun.
Okay, cool.
You hope.
Has no intuition as to where that is.
You don't know where these guys are going to be next turn swinging. Outside of having made noise one space and trying to move away from that space. I'm asking, where do you want to be? Do you want to be closer to the door, closer to the kegs in the dining room, or do you want to be like in the corner of this room where you think you'll be out of the way? That's why I gave some examples of like where you want to be.
I think I'd like to be somewhere in this room.
Okay, so we'll say that you're probably like, against a wall, probably like near one of the racks of weapons,
Under a table.
or you can just kind of like quietly crouch under the table as the guards rush past you. You could do that.
Have they
Alright.
already stabbed under the table?
No,
Have they already checked under the table?
well, not this turn. It's now their turn.
Okay.
Now that you've moved, one step at a time. We're in initiative.
Okay.
The 3 guards are going to go towards where you were. The first one's going to swipe in that direction. Nothing's there. The second guard's going to try to perceive you. Can't. Third guard's going to start swiping in a random direction. We're going to say he doesn't see... Nope. He's going to start swiping out towards, like, the open space that's around there and not hit anything. Okay. Now it's your turn.
Oh,
They're clustered in the center
one
of
more
this
question.
room. Okay.
would I be able to check in my bag of holding if I can, like, if there is a snail in there?
I'll say yes. I'll let you. That'll be your action, but yes, you may. You check.
Okay.
That's what you want to do for your action? Goran, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You put your hand in your bag of holding. There's no longer a snail in there. You try to pull out a snail from the bag of holding. Nothing comes out. There's no snail.
Would I also, while my hand is in the bag of holding, would I be able to grab a ball bearing?
Because of how
Or
the
would
bag of
that be on
holding
my
works,
person?
no. That'll have to be a new turn.
Or would that be on my person?
Oh, you
Like-
would likely just have have ball bearings. I would absolutely assume that Goran has ball bearings just in a pouch on his belt.
Oh, okay, cool. So, like,
You could just do that. Yeah, you've got that out instead.
cool.
All right. Because you didn't move,
That's
because you
my
didn't make any
turn, I'm gonna
noise,
stealth.
you've made no noise. You're still stealth. You don't have to do that.
Cool.
You can just be like, I'm gonna just dodge, just in case, or something. I don't know.
Yep, just dodge. Just fuck you.
I guess technically you can't dodge the bonus action, but you get the point. Like, you're just kind of, quiet. You're being quiet. They're gonna try to look around for you. One's gonna go into the powder room where you could have potentially gone through and start swiping out there. Another's gonna go to the corner of the room where you
It's a
could have been,
disengage action.
swipe there. The third one is going to like try to swipe around there and make his way towards like the door and start swiping around there. None of them are gonna find you.
They're making their. Are you saying that all 3 of them made their way towards powder room?
No, one is in
Did
the
I-
powder room, one's in the very corner of the kitchen where you could have hidden, and the last one is by the door. Like they've branched out and started swinging in random directions, trying to hit something that's invisible that they recognize as invisible.
Cool. Knife.
Knife?
The keg.
Oh, the keg. Okay, yes, yeah.
Knife! Pretty annoying orange.
All right, so go ahead and make that athletics check since you're trying to do it quietly. 13. As you are like pushing into the wood, your knife sinks in, and as you pull it out, a bit of black powder comes out with it. You've punctured the wood. It's not a big hole, but it's a hole. You can make it work.
It's not. Yeah.
And as you take that moment to
Cool.
put the dagger away and feed the fuse in there, did you want to move from where you are or no? You're still hidden, but do you want to move from there or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, actually, I'm still hidden here.
Under the table.
And
yes.
the guy just swiped in this general area, right?
He swiped towards the wall of the door.
I'm just gonna stay, like, hidden.
Yeah, sure. Alright, it's now their turn. You watch as... You can't see the guy that's in the keg room. He's gonna keep swinging there. The guy that's in the corner of the room, he turns around, gets to one of the hallway spaces, and starts swiping out in that direction. Doesn't find anything. The third guy, he's going to, like, move around the room, swipe once in the air, and swipe down into the table just to cover bases. He's gonna swing at you. Doesn't know that he's swinging at you, but he's swinging at you. That's a natural 1. Watching him do that, you just kind of, like, quietly, like, shift out of the way as the blade cuts through and doesn't make purchase.
Does an add to that roll?
Well, because one of them was a 13, I was like, okay, let's see what the other one was, because I couldn't see the die, and it's a natural 1. White on white was not great.
Cool.
Okay, so it's now your turn. You can start feeding the fuse into the barrel.
You already said the fuse was in the barrel.
Well, no, that's the next turn. This is the next turn you can start doing that. Sorry, I might have misspoken, but like you've punctured the wood and set the dagger aside so you can start doing that. You've now, if you want to use that as your action, that'll be you finishing that process.
Okay, cool. I finished the process of feeding the fuse.
Fuse is in. You've kind of like coiled it around in that little space to kind of hide it under the barrel wherever you want to set it. You'll have to figure out how to light it and set it aside quickly, but you've got it. Your bomb is ready.
Cool. Bomb's ready. Fuse is just sort of set up such that it's not gonna like fuck me at any point. Generally speaking.
Right.
And now, anyone looking at the cabinets?
Yes. They're looking around the room for you, and they're not like looking in a general direction.
Okay. Based off of where everyone is kind of looking right now, would Goran have a sense of whether or not if people are going to be looking at the cabinet this next turn?
Next turn, likely, yes. But what you can do, if you'd like, you can prep yourself to make your way towards that area to kind of prepare for that turn to do that.
Cool.
Because you get the one free object interact to move the cabinet. I'm not gonna make, that's not like an action, open the cabinet, put it down, light it, close the cabinet. No. But like, one turn you can open it up, and if nobody notices, the next turn you set it in, light it, and close. You could do that. I'll let that happen.
Okay, yeah.
How much fuse do you have? Is it just the 30-second fuse that's left, or 30-ish seconds?
No, it's not 30-ish seconds.
This is quicker.
This is quicker.
Okay. Are we thinking 6 seconds?
We're thinking 12.
12 seconds. You got it. Okay.
And
7 seconds.
Yeah, so it's like 12 fuck off.
Yeah, you stuck the fuse in, and a part of that, I'll say you can cut the fuse where it's about 12 seconds. You got it. So, are you gonna stay under the table or move closer towards the cabinets?
Yeah, I'm gonna move closer towards the cabinets, and you said I get the free one object interact to see if anyone notices that.
Okay, so you're just gonna go ahead and just open one of the cabinet doors and see if anybody realizes it's a cabinet door that's open?
Like it's just enough that I can stick it under there. Like stick the.
You'd have to either open it or not. You'd have to open it. Like not like all the way where it's like completely wide open, but it'd have to be enough that's blatantly obvious it's open.
Keg not small.
The keg, yeah. Well, I mean, keg is small, but like it's not paper thin. You know, you can't just like squeeze it in. It's
yeah. No. Did anyone swipe in that general area a minute ago?
No. You wanna wait for that to happen?
And yeah, I'm gonna wait for that to happen.
Okay, you can certainly try. So you're gonna stay under the table for now.
Sure.
Okay. As this happens, the next turn, you watch as they begin to kind of like swipe around. Another guy's going to swipe, like come around, swipe in the general direction, is not going to hit the table. You watch as another one is going to make his way towards the cabinets and start swiping, like up on the countertops. You see another one as he's like, the third one's kind of coming around. Found anything yet? And they're shouting at each other like, no, we haven't found anything, but we know he's still here. Turns around, starts swiping around. In this instance, you're going to see the door open, and as you do, 2 more soldiers are filing in.
These are wooden walls, yes?
They are wooden walls, and they know they're convinced something's here.
I have a question. Would I be able to catch a timing to see if I can slip through the... You didn't say they closed the door.
Once they open the door...
Their turn's on.
Well, in this instance, given where they are, they didn't lock the door, but they have it kind of closed. So like you'd have to interact with the door to get through it, but they didn't lock it.
Yeah, they closed the door. God damn it! I should take advantage of that. This seems like a kind of situation where that would slip their mind. I would argue, because there's 5 people in this tiny space.
Yes, but it's not. They still have orders to be on high alert and high guard. Like, You don't know what's on the other side of that door anyways. But given where they are, as they're filing into the room, even if the door is open,
Somebody swiped at the cabinets.
Somebody swiped at some
already?
of the cabinets, yes.
Is the cabinet door? Did any of the cabinet doors kind of swing open?
No.
Not like. Seriously?
He didn't swipe and hit the cabinets. He's swiping in the air. He's not aiming for the cabinets. So seriously, yes, none of them are open.
Fuck. Throw that ball bearing that I grabbed inside the other room with the powder.
You're not at you're under the table. You're not in a space where you could throw that. You have to move and then throw it.
Like, I want to throw it in the general direction, like kind of off the wall.
Of
even.
the powder room,
like,
right?
Yeah, I want it to just end up in the powder room. I want
Right.
noise in the powder room so people go in the powder room.
I understand that. To do so, you have to come out from under the table and move to where you can actually see the powder room.
So I can't see the doorway for the powder room.
You can see the doorway. I'll say, given where you
So-
are, you're under a table surrounded by racks
Yes.
of weapons. As guards are investigating around you, trying to find you, you do not have a clean line of sight of the door frame where they're talking, where that one guy is looking. Like, you would have to leave your hiding spot, while still invisible, mind you, but leave your hiding spot to move to a position where you could throw a ball bearing into the room.
Okay, wait. So is the view under the table like obscured enough that I could
From
leave
what?
an object here
I...
from vision?
You could
'Cause
leave
the
an
way you're
object here if you'd like to. It would probably take them a minute to realize, like, hey, somebody's put something here. But it's not like the table itself is obscured. It, like, think of it as like you're hiding
No.
underneath a dining table with no tablecloth.
Cool. And you said there's like there's racks of stuff as well.
Not surrounding the table, but in a position that's going to
Okay,
obscure your
okay.
vision from the room.
Okay.
Does that make a little
Okay.
more sense?
Yes, that makes sense. Okay. Take the moment to realize it's underneath the small keg, which would block enough sound that it would like not really be that audible for the fuse. That I.
What is your plan, Arpit?
Wood is so if Goran was to set the keg down based on his experience, because we've done this before,
It's no longer invisible.
so
Is that what
it's
you're
no
asking?
longer invisible. Yes, I don't care about the visibility. It would take
Okay.
them a minute to realize. Sound is the question. The fuse underneath the small keg, would that be audible?
Yes.
So, like, it doesn't obscure sound.
Not enough for those that are around you. Like,
Yeah, like I would argue it's less than before,
Okay.
but still not
I
enough.
would say
less to make a
like they're
difference.
also shouting in the room, but they're actively trying to pursue you. So like there's noise being made in the room. It might take them a minute to realize, but it doesn't stop them from making the skill check to see if they notice it at all.
You're gambling of their checks, really.
Is there do you have the ability to like use that free object interaction to see to open that cabinet door and see if anyone realizes?
Yes. So you can do that.
And then
if
would
you
I
like.
be able to get back to hiding as well?
Not if you're moving stealthily. No.
Bonus action dash.
Actually, yes. Good to
Actually,
keep in mind
yes,
then.
thank you. That appreciate that. Thank you.
That's helpful. Oh, lost another. That's fair.
Apparently, Tobias is not helpful.
Tobias is sick.
For-
We're also doing Goran's
Tobias has
stuff
been
right now.
gone.
Yeah. It was Toby that left. So,
Big boy.
you make your way out, open one of the cabinets, and then slink your way back to your hiding spot, trying to be as quiet as possible, and like move around the old soldiers that are swinging their swords. Yes, you may do that. As you do, as you're trying to pass through around their areas, that'll be your turn, and they're gonna take their turn trying to swipe at you, in wherever they think you are, which currently they don't really have a clue. One of the soldiers that just came in is going to rush to the keg room, where the black powder is, and start investigating. Another one is going to start, like, piece by piece, going through the area that he's currently in to look around and find you. The next two that are near you are going to start swiping around, because they don't know where you are, but they're trying to, like, swing, like, past... they're in the process of, like, stabbing past, like, the weapon racks that are there, like, oh, all those spears, fuck those spears, and stab behind them to see if you're hiding behind that. No, you're not. As they're swinging around, another one, is just trying to find you with the room he's in. You don't really see the ones that are happening in the keg room, so I'm not going to describe them. But you've opened the door, and given what they're trying to do,
Just didn't
Actually, he
describe
wouldn't
any of them. Notice.
he wouldn't know because he was going past, so you probably would have found. I would say this is like, as you make your way over towards the cabinets, probably one of the ones that's on the upper end, that's like behind where the entry door is. Like out of line of sight immediately from the guys that just walked in the room, so you're just kind of like, open that one, so they didn't know. Like, I'm assuming you probably would have done something like that. And I'm guessing you're also wanting this barrel to be close to, as close as possible where the kegs are. Is that a correct assumption as well?
On the black powder, it'll be fine. Yeah,
Gotcha. Cool. Just making sure. So you've got one door open. And it's a good one. Say it's a good door.
Cool, it's a good
And
door.
you make your way
Nice.
back to your hiding spot. They've taken their turn. You're up.
The barrel's set.
Barrel's not set. Barrel's in your
Not-
arms.
okay,
Nobody
no.
noticed the door. You move over to where the barrel is? Or where the cabinet
Yeah.
is?
Yeah,
You get up there, and as you have to take your turn
and can I?
to set the keg in, and I'll let you light it at the same time too.
Okay, and then can I also close the door on that cabinet?
Yes, you can, but given everything else you're already doing, setting down the keg, lighting the keg, arguably, like, that'd be object interact and action, so I'll say this consumes your bonus action, so you can still quietly walk away, but if your goal is to run, you will break stealth. Like, if your goal is to get back to your hiding spot, you'll have to break stealth.
Oh no, the goal is not to get back to the hiding spot. The goal is
Okay.
open the door and fucking book it
Gotcha.
towards the exit.
Then what I need you to do, since it's light, slam, run, or light, close, run, in that order. As you're trying to run past, you're breaking stealth to run past, so they know relatively where you started making noise. But more importantly, you're
can I
trying to
open the
run
door and
past the guards that are there. And I need you to go ahead and make me an acrobatics check as you try to, like, get around them.
Cool. 18.
18's a success. As you manage to, like, get to the point where you can squeeze between one of them and some of the spears that are there, like, bumping into them in the process, squeezing past them, you get to the door at the end of this turn.
Cool.
Okay? As you squeeze past one of them, he's gonna swipe at you. That's a miss. And
Cool.
as the other guards that are there are now, like, running out to try to
There's
get to
motion
you.
now.
I'll say it's their turn now.
Yep.
One's gonna get to you and make his 2 attacks against you. That's a miss. That's a miss. Fuck these dice.
Don't change dice. What are you
Use
doing?
those dice, please. Keep using those dice, please.
The next guy that's
Please.
around there is going to start attacking you. Does a 22 hit?
Oh god, 22 hits.
Okay. Let me go ahead and get the dice out.
No.
You'll take 10 points of slashing damage, and I need you to make a concentration check for Pass Without Trace.
Okay, 10.
Ten was your
Concentration check.
10?
No. I said, I was just reading.
Yes, a
that
Constitution
out
saving
loud.
throw. Yeah.
So 13.
13. You succeed.
Yeah, 13.
The next attack is going to be a 24 to hit,
Cool hits.
and you're going to take 12 points of slashing damage.
12 points of slashing damage.
And you make another Constitution saving throw for Pass Without Trace
Why is
to
yours?
maintain concentration.
Give me a second. What was the amount that we got from Heroes Feast? Because that is not showing up
4.
on my.
It should be.
Yeah, it wasn't much.
So, if you click on your health, it should have already been a number you wrote in as like
It
additional
wasn't.
points. No,
It didn't show up.
It was 4.
No. Oh.
Yeah, I'm looking at mine, and it took mine away as well. It didn't save.
That's frustrating.
It's fixed.
Okay, and then you make a new
Oh.
concentration check.
13.
13 succeeds. Third guy that's there is going to rush in your general direction and start swiping. That's going to be a 17 to hit,
Does not connect.
and then a 20 to hit.
20 hits.
That's for 13 points of slashing damage.
13 points of slashing damage. Cool.
And then one more concentration check.
One more concentration check. 20.
20 succeeds. Still have Pass Without Trace. The last two guys won't be able to get to you for melee, but one of them, as they're like rushing past, let's see if he even notices it. Disadvantage. Nope, he doesn't notice it. Okay.
Cool.
Fuse burns 6 seconds at this point. It's now your turn.
Cool. Open the door.
You open the door.
And
As
I
you
see-
open the door and rush past, are you disengaging or no? I should ask this. Are you disengaging or dashing?
I mean, with cunning action, you can do both, right?
Yeah, I guess fuck
Yeah.
hiding at this point, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Fuck hiding.
Yeah. So
Hiding is not
bonus
a
action,
problem.
disengage, action, dash, and you're trying to book it. So as you do, you get to a point where
I'm
you
trying
can
to book
see.
it. I am.
You see as you
Oh,
leave the room.
okay, so I want to see the exit door right now. I want to see the exit door right now.
I'll explain it to you right now.
Can I
as,
see-
as you open the door
Cool.
and step through into that room from before, you can see that the door itself is open, and you can see there's currently a couple more soldiers that are filing in with pretty heavy armor. As they're making their way inside, the door is currently like blocked. There's no way you're squeezing past all those soldiers in the
And I
doorway.
see-
But you can see the stairs, and
And
you
I
can
see past the door.
you can see, yes, you can see past the door.
Cool. We are fucking. We're out. We're out, bud. We're out. I haven't dashed yet, so we're out.
Bonus action, disengage. Action, you're
We're
gonna
good.
cast a spell.
We're so good. We're not disengaging.
Oh, I thought. Are so
We're
are you not disengaging?
Okay, to get out.
You're
Okay, wait. So I've disengaged. I need to disengage to get past.
to not so that you don't take attacks
The-
from the 3 people that were attacking you in that previous room, the kitchen, as you go through the doorway and see what I just described to you.
Okay. I don't need to disengage.
And what is that?
Okay, then I'm gonna make 3 attacks against you.
No. Because I haven't moved. So okay.
You have
So
to
can
get
I see past the door?
no. Listen to the words that are coming
Okay.
out of my mouth.
Can't see.
You
Okay, I need to
saw what
disengage.
I described to you after you moved to step out of the kitchen into that space beforehand, into the space before. So, or into the space where you were before the kitchen, like the room where where they were stabbing at the ceiling and swiping around to originally find you. That's the room you are in now. You have to move to get to that room, which is why you would disengage. And if you're not going to disengage, I'm going to attack you.
I'm gonna take that much damage anyway.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay, so
I'm not disengaging.
not disengaging. First attack.
We are not disengaging.
I got you.
Yeah.
First attack is a 16 to hit.
Fuck that.
Second attack is a 19 to hit.
AC 19, that hits.
And third attack is a 19 to hit.
Cool.
So your first
And now
hit
we're rolling
is
damage.
your first hit's going to be 5 points of damage. I need you to go ahead and
Sick.
make me a concentration saving throw for that one. For pass without trace.
Concentration.
Go ahead and make me a
Saving
second
throw.
concentration check as well.
Oh, okay, cool. Pass without trace is gone.
Okay, pass without trace is gone. Don't worry about concentration checks anymore. Your second attack is going to hit you for 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage, so that's a total of 13 damage.
As you've taken those hits and you step out into that next room, you see what I've described to you. What do you want to do now?
I want to reload D&D Beyond. Give me a second.
Wonderful.
real?
Wonderful.
I am...
Good shit.
I
Cool
see
reload.
everything that you described before. I can see the outside.
You can see the outside.
I can see the outside.
What is the plan? What do
You
you
said the door was open.
Doors open, the guards are
people
there, you
in it.
can't squeeze past the doors, or past the guards physically.
Does not matter.
Okay,
That does not matter.
then tell me what you're doing.
What is the name of that spell again? The
Misty
teleporting
Step?
one, the one that I have. Misty Step.
You're casting Misty Step. Your invisibility fades. And you cast Misty
Yes.
Step to teleport, how far
Oh,
is it?
Miss-
60 feet?
60.
No, Misty Step is only 30.
30 feet. Okay.
It says. Is it? Is
I got
30
nerfed.
feet. Cool. Am I able to? Yeah. Am I able to like? Misty Step out the door.
Yes. I would say yes. I can say
Cool.
you can step past the
Dash.
main guards that are there. You're no longer invisible. And you, now as Goran, with your blue and black cape, are running.
What blue and black cape? I have my what is it called? On with the hood up.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, running with the hood up may not last forever, but you run. You book it. Hood's
Oh,
up
does
as much
not.
as you're holding it and you're fucking... You've Misty stepped out of there and are dashing to run away. Probably away from the city, I'm guessing. Regardless, the guards
Sure.
are going to take their turn.
Does not matter.
Let's see if
Away.
they...
The answer is away.
I got you. It does matter, but I got you.
Cool. Kaboom.
No, just wait. It's the guard's turn.
Cool. So I am
Okay.
35 feet away. Plus. The
So
so how?
while nobody
How far
can
can I
see
get?
this happen... Wait. I said wait. Wait. You've taken your turn.
Yeah.
While nobody can see this happen, as the guards are filing out to bum rush you before you disappear into mist, and they start rushing out the door where they were rushing in with weapons, and they're, what the fuck? And then they rush out and try to chase you. A lot of those guards don't get very far. But they do get to a point where they're starting to chase you and realize you're fast as fuck. But what nobody sees is that one guard from before who cut the wick previously, like, finally hearing what's going on, looks around, opens the cabinet, sees the barrel. Oh, fuck. As it explodes.
Oh!
Let's go!
I'm gonna
It
go
goes-
ahead and roll.
Public terror!
I'm gonna roll
So,
some stuff
God
here.
damn.
I think you
Hundreds
should have
of
put more
toads.
kegs around it, but I digress.
No, do you want to know why? Because the other barrels of explosive in the other room. This is 20 pounds of black
The-
powder. This house.
The idea
doesn't
is go
exist.
big or
20
go
pound of black powder exploding in your face.
It's-
So
It's 20 pounds of black powder. I'm going to continue making an argument here, and I would like to.
I think it was
out.
25 pounds.
You
but...
said it's it's 25 pounds, whatever amount of black powder it is. So you said there is dirt surrounding this house, such that no light can be seen from the windows, right?
I'm doing math right now, but yes.
I would argue, because this is a contained area, right? It is contained on at least 3 sides. The explosive effect would be quite a bit higher, because it's essentially a pipe bomb. Not completely a pipe bomb, but
it really depends on how much.
Fuck you mean not really a pipe bomb?
It entirely
It's not
depends
really
on ventilation when it comes to black powder.
Fuck you mean the
Yeah.
Literally, fuck you mean technically not a pipe bomb? Why are we
It's
arguing?
not a pipe bomb, but it's a similar effect because of the A, increased blast pressure, and B, it's just contained. It's a little more contained. Therefore, it's gonna be
142 points of damage.
Why do you know so much about
Fancy.
pipe bombs and
Double to
explosives?
the structure.
I take 100 to the structure.
So you're not taking any damage.
Okay, cool.
I was rolling the damage to see if it killed all the guys inside.
It would have killed me.
It does kill most of them, yeah.
So,
As
I have a question.
as the explosion goes
Does this
off,
set off the other black powder in the other room?
I rolled that. The house is gone.
Fun.
As so as the explosion goes off, you feel the shockwave before you hear the detonation. And as it explodes,
Cool.
and you feel that sensation of victory hit you, you realize that
Fucking hell.
as you're running in the middle of this field away from that, you are in an open area, streets, without a lot of cover, and guards everywhere. Guards now chasing you, and guards beginning to surround you.
Cool.
You're out of the explosion radius, and a lot of those guards are now fucking dead.
Cool.
Weapons destroyed, the house was there, the house got up and fucking left. That motherfucker is gone. Like, grew legs and walked the fuck away type gone.
Cool.
Half the barn is fucking gone, because it was next to the house. But you've done some damage. You've done a lot of damage. That being the case, what is your plan moving forward? And if you do not have an immediate escape plan because of the quantity
Bonus
of
action.
soldiers,
Sorry. Cool. Wild shape. Action. That is my action. Move is my action. I am wild shaping into the fastest bird I can think of. I'm going full on like peregrine falcon ass. I am like 90
Gotcha, so
feet a second.
it's falcon, flight. Falcon is an action, movement, and dash, right? Flying.
Yeah, basically,
can't-
it's the
You
fastest.
don't get your
bird I can
cunning
think
action
of.
while you're in wild
Like,
shape.
I'm
though.
thinking
Do you get class features while in
No.
wild shape?
you did say I can.
Baby.
Like we have done that in the past. Like, I don't see why I wouldn't be able to
Yep.
use my class features, like my other class.
Yeah,
features.
you still have your cunning action, so you still get the bonus action dash.
Cool.
So
Off
as-
I fuck.
off you fuck. They have archers, and they're gonna start shooting at you.
Cool.
Find the AC of a falcon.
What is the armor class of the falcon?
I don't know. They're also gonna be at disadvantage range.
No, they're not.
The elves?
The elves? The
Oh my
soldiers?
god, I don't. Give me a second. I'm annoyed at my fucking search engine.
I'm annoyed at your search engine. Falcons have an armor class of 13.
I looked Falcon AC, and then it sent me an AC unit, and I'm like, no.
Love that. Love that. That's amazing. 13, though, is what I got from 2 different sources.
Cool. I have not gotten anything.
Okay, let me double.
It is also. I've also gotten 13.
And it says here that the fly speed of a Falcon in 5th edition should be around 60 feet around.
I can think. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So if he's dashing, that's 120.
Gotcha, 120.
Paragraph Falcons. That.
The range of these soldiers.
No, it says. Okay. Sorry.
You have something?
I'm trying to find the information for the movement speed of the Falcon and see if there is anything else. But no, I don't think I have anything at the moment. I will let you know if I find something.
Sure. So, for the sake of this, we'll say it's 60 feet because that sounds about right.
Yeah, 120 feet away.
So, that's still in range of the archers. That's going to be a 28 or a 29 to hit, a 27 to hit, a 17 and an 18. Which I think both miss.
Both miss.
First one is going to be, this would be 8 points of piercing damage. And the second one's going to be 12 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Oops, where to go? You have 1 hit point as a falcon.
Yeah, it says 1 to 3 standard, yeah.
So you fly 120 feet, up and away. Get hit by a pair of arrows. What's that?
Cool. I would be going more like a little up, but like mostly horizontal.
Right, I'll give you that, but there's still momentum.
How much? Okay, cool. How much fall damage do I take?
As you are coming down, and I'm gonna give you the speed as you're trying to bullet train your ass away. You're gonna come down at an angle, and we'll say probably at one of the buildings. Probably, yeah, we'll say at one of the buildings. That's gonna be. We'll go. Does 80 feet of kinetic damage sound about right for 120 foot movement away?
No.
I was asking everyone else.
And you
I don't know
80
what
damage?
that means.
It'd be fall damage, dude. It's
It's-
not.
It's not just fall damage. And we've ruled this a number
It's-
of times too.
yeah,
Because you are
you're
moving so
you move
fast. It's
fast.
not
Sorry.
It's not you're moving at 120 feet and then you stop and then fall, like in 5e rules. We've always ruled it that you move and you kind of keep going. I'm not
Okay,
giving you the
mass
full
of the
120
Falcon
feet
versus
this
the
way.
mass of the druid.
I'm not doing the mass of the falcon. I'm doing momentum. And I'm
Okay,
gauging
I'm
momentum.
talking about
I'm
momentum.
talking about how much damage you're going to take from falling and the momentum all together. And I'm guesstimating that's about 8d6.
Give me. It's 8d6. Oh, I heard 86.
No, 8d6.
Yeah, I did too.
86.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay,
It
that's
was like
fine.
80 fucking damage?
actually,
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
cool with that. Yeah, That's why I was like,
32
no.
points of bludgeoning damage as you crash into the side of a building and find yourself on the ground from the impact on one of the roads there.
You said 36 points of damage?
32.
32. Okay.
32 points of damage. Before we go anywhere else with you, I'm gonna jump back to the other side of things. As the party is now watching, the soldiers from before start making their way around the building and are gonna start investigating the building. They're not even gonna get to the master bedroom before all the
Who
bullshit.
and why?
Do you remember
Okay.
the soldiers that saw the people that you guys were fucking with?
Yeah, the ones who also saw the people that we were fucking with leave and
They would have
salute
gone
them.
down there, seen that they've just fucking disappeared, and come back to investigate. Like, calling out for them does nothing, they're nowhere to be seen or heard from, MIA, like, 2 of them come back and one's about to go alert, but it doesn't get very far. Oh, wait, no, because you had a whole, like, 20 minutes or so while you were gone. Let's all play this out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we had a lot of downtime
You
to
did have a
work
lot of
with.
downtime,
Or-
yeah. I was trying to ask and see if you guys wanted to do anything else, but while all that's going on, before we get to that again, you watch as whoever's paying attention or whoever's scouting out the outside window notices 2 of those 3 guards come back and begin to kind of look around the house, and then eventually the 2 of them will make their way inside the house. What does the rest of the party, seeing that, want to do?
Didn't you guys, like, make sure that door was, like, closed? Or the closet door was closed and stuff?
That was done. Like, how long has it been since I did all the hiding of his things?
I would say probably no more than a couple of minutes.
Because I was going to we got so tracked up with Goran's bit that, like, my plan, I was going to say, as soon as I get done hiding the stuff, I was going to suggest to the group that we all cloud mode again and try to get closer to the target.
We'll play that out then.
Okay.
Um,
Alright,
Jack
ladies
did
and
that-
gents. While Goran is setting
Can
things
my
up, we
jumping
probably
spike-
need to move.
Get on one of them.
Can you so, okay, time out. Arya, what are you asking?
When Jack was doing all that, could my jumping spider self get on one of them?
One of the guards?
My teammates.
Oh, yeah, which one?
Whichever my passive perception sees.
Jack.
I think
because
me
Jack's
and
not
Spot
invisible.
are both uninvisible because somebody casted polymorph.
That's right. So Jack's
think
also
it
not
was
invisible
Spot.
anymore.
Yeah.
You're a spider. The Star's got invisibility on himself, but he can recast it to anybody else who needs it in a minute. So the people that are visible right now are Jack Steele, yourself as a spider, and Spot. So I ask again, which one?
Wait, why is Spot visible?
Polymorph.
Because he casted polymorph.
Oh, okay. Right, okay.
He out there casting the spells, doing the magic.
Toby.
I would have took a ride on Jack, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Okay. Most people ask first, but you know.
You're not there, Goran.
It just depends on whether or not I notice and whether I realize it's Toby, because Jack is probably not a big fan of spiders.
Can my beast talk yet? At 18 level?
They
Hun,
might.
That,
I don't know what level
don't
that
know.
comes in.
I think so, but I don't know. You need to check that with your character sheet.
What is the passive?
So it doesn't say directly, but you can perform the somatic and verbal components of a druid spell at 18th level. You still can't
Okay, well,
really talk in druid form.
Okay, so basically, looking at this, they added specifically speech at 18th level in the 2024 rules,
We're not playing 2024.
but in the 2014 rules, it says you can cast verbal and somatic components for spells, which DMs often interpret as enabling speech. So it's DM interpretation on that one.
I'll say, because technically it's
Does Jack
not.
hear a voice in his ear?
It's so the way beast spells work specifically. It's you can cast many of your druid spells in any shape you assume while using wild shape, which allows you to perform somatic and verbal components. Just because some animals don't have the appendages like fingers that are required for somatic components, but you're still able to perform them. The feature is a substitution. So you substitute the verbal components with growls, grumbles that potentially mimic speech, but are no more than just that. Growls, grumbles, and whatever else can be muttered by the beast's form to still accomplish the druidic spells in that manner.
Like, you can make husky words in wild shape, but that's better.
So okay. So I have a question. Does that mean a jumping spider has those little things? Is it just sort of like doing the somatic components?
It's more like if you're going to cast fog cloud as a spider, you watch the spider kind of do this number, and then the fog cloud begins to appear around it.
Yep.
That's what happens.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what
I also would like to point out that as soon as I said the word husky, Gravy shot up from his sleep.
I love that dog.
Same.
And now he looks like he's got a sneeze that won't come out.
JJ!
Incoming.
There it is. I know how to call my boys. Look at them. Look at them babies. Look at the babies. Hi, babies. Hi, Husky. What do you do? Okay, back to the game. So, Toby, you haven't answered my question. You're just jumping on Jack?
Yeah, on his pants leg.
Jack, what's your passive perception?
I was just
You're
about to
riding
check
his
that.
pants. Okay.
First order of action, stab Goran. Passive perception is 15.
Aria, what is a spider's passive stealth?
Jumping spiders are tiny. I would say advantage as well.
No.
Rolling this against Jack. This is for fun.
And regardless, this isn't a band house. It makes sense that they would be regular spiders.
We were doing such intricate, exciting stuff, and now we're looking at the stealth check of a spider to see whether or not it scares Jack's deal.
Yep.
Duality of D&D, everyone. So a spider's passive perception is 12, or passive stealth is 12. So unless you're actively trying to hide on Jack, he will notice you.
It says skills stealth +4.
Oh, then it's 14. Sorry. So
Which
second
is
verse
still...
same as the first. So Jack, how do you react to a spider on your pant leg?
The question is do I realize it's an Arya spider?
Arya's never been a spider before, ever.
Then I know I need to be quiet, so I am just doing the silent freak out where you're patting yourself down like crazy.
that weird like wig out thing where you contort your body because you know like you've got the creepy
Yes.
crawlies on you. Yeah,
Exactly
He's
that.
He's trying to brush the spider off of him. Just like, get off me, get off me. Can you roll the attack check? Can you roll,
I imagine Jack Steele's like doing the high pitch like, get it off, like as his manly ass self. Like,
okay.
No, like no, it's more the point where like he's trying to vocalize it, but at the same time, the combination of fear and him trying to be quiet, just nothing comes out.
So,
His mouth moves.
Jack, I need you to roll me an unarmed strike. And what is
stop.
the AC of a spider?
As that is going on, as Jack is quietly wigging out, as much as he can possibly quietly wig out, what is the rest of the party doing? Because Jack, you had something you were gonna say,
and then
but now they're watching the spider.
Suddenly, destruction. Oh, here he comes. How you doing, boy?
Milliken,
Anybody?
Caroline.
Huh?
How
Hello,
are you
girl.
reacting to Jack wigging out about a spider on his leg?
Silently dying of laughter.
Moved on.
Is he making noises?
He's trying his best not to, but yeah, he's kind of making noise.
It wouldn't be very loud.
Excuse me.
Can I try to scoop up the spider?
You can. Go ahead and make me.
What's the spider?
Well,
Did you transform someone?
It's Arya.
As you go to reach for the spider and take the spider off of Jack Steele, you're now holding the spider.
Does Caroline realize it's Arya, or is Caroline just trying to set the spider free?
Caroline probably saw the spider transform into Arya, so honestly, 50-50. Or vice versa.
The spider transformed.
Well, is the spider acting like a spider or acting like a person who is a spider?
Arya, how are you acting?
When the spider is scooped up by invisible hands, how does it act?
Does the spider run up Caroline's arm?
The spider like stares up at her with little tiny yet big eyes and just goes up onto her. Like, does she have like what clothing does she have?
The reality is the spider
I can
stares
send
off
you a
into the
picture.
distance and then tries to climb up what it thinks is your arm.
Yeah.
So it's acting like a spider. Got it.
Pretty much, it's acting like a spider, yeah.
But it's not
So now there's an invisible.
super surprised.
There's a spider. Yeah, it's a tiny spider, like the size of the tip of your finger. Just like there. And it's now like
a
flying.
baby.
It's a baby.
Yeah, it's just baby.
It is a tiny little jumping spider, so it's like fuzzy and cute.
It's a baby.
Yeah.
Wait up this program.
Um,
Jumping spiders. So Jack, you no longer have the spider on you.
This is Arya casting Pass Without a Trace, by the way.
Does the spider cast Pass Without Trace? Is there? Are there
Arya
any...
did say that.
Hang on. Are there any? Arya, are there any material components to Pass Without Trace?
I don't believe there are, no.
Okay. If there are no material components, then yeah, the little jumping spider can cast Pass Without Trace. So in that being the case, if the jumping spider casts Pass Without Trace, then you know that it's Arya. You're well aware it's Arya.
yeah, okay.
Watch the jumping spider cast a
Um.
spell. Wonderful.
Blue and Black, what would you like to do?
What's my group doing right now?
That's what I'm trying to figure
were
out.
here. Jack freaked out about the spider, and the spider is floating now.
Hold on, I'm managing meds for a sick person.
Gotcha.
I don't know where I am.
With the group, the only person that's not there is Goran.
Yeah, but where are we? Like,
Still in the room where you guys
position-wise.
captured the 2 guards and stuck one of them in a bag of holding. I'm trying to figure out what the plan was, because Jack said he wanted to do something, and now Jack's not here.
Yeah, he was gonna say he was gonna bring to our attention that maybe we should try to move closer to fucking Nicolette.
Mhm.
To where Nicolette is. In the Rådhus.
Is it something you guys...
Yes.
Town hall.
I was going to say, because most of the party is still invisible. So, if I personally just am not visible, then, or invisible, I mean, then when we gas mode to get to the next place, there is someone that can be followed.
Yeah. Does this
Desmond.
house have a chimney?
I would assume most of these.
Yeah. There is
Yeah.
no
Yeah,
reason for it
probably.
not to have a chimney.
Yeah.
Isn't that how you guys got in the house?
No,
we
we.
went in through the window.
No, the
Yeah, oddly enough, Kevin went through the window, knocking over the cups instead of down the chimney.
Directions unclear.
Do we want to try to very casually, very slowly smoke our way up the chimney or something? Or just very fast?
Yeah, I was thinking just get out of here, slowly but surely make our way closer to the town hall and try to find an abandoned building closer to Unmisted.
Might be difficult to find a new abandoned house, though. I don't know how easy.
Well, I
it is
mean,
for
the
you
majority of
guys.
the city is abandoned.
Okay.
Because all the civilians were shipped out.
Mm-hmm. This would be so much easier if Elda was here and he could make our minds like think to each other again.
Yes. Damn it, Bobby.
I mean, we can try.
Great. Right as I get back and get ready for D&D again, she says she can't open the medicine.
Alright. So that's the plan, though, right? You're gonna leave
Yes.
the house and go look for a new one? Okay. Is anybody casting invisibility on Jack or no?
He said that if he's visible,
Yeah, my
we can
plan
follow
was
him.
to go, basically, hopefully, have be within the range of a pass without trace to give the bonus, and I will be the one visible so that people have something to follow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that we
So,
don't
not
end
without
up
risk,
with losing
but
someone.
we gotta do something.
Like we
Sure.
did last time.
And that being the case, I'll have everybody go ahead and make me stealth checks while in mist form. Everybody has advantage and pass without trace. The only person that doesn't have advantage is Jack Steele.
It's not a bad idea.
With advantage?
With advantage.
Oh god.
Still bad. I got a 13.
Okay.
13.
Is that with the
With advantage and
Yeah.
with
I rolled a
advantage?
3.
And
Yes.
So how you
Isn't
feel?
no. You're also invisible, by the way. Just to be clear, you are also invisible. So like
That's
That's
what
three.
advantage gives. That's where she gets advantage from.
right.
Did you get advantage?
Yes.
Wait, why do you have disadvantage?
Illiken
Oh,
did.
hey,
I
Al.
only see one roll.
Al.
Yeah.
Doesn't Illiken have the
In
new
your
armor?
mist form, you don't deal with the disadvantage your armor gives you.
Right.
So you just have advantage.
Right.
Roll again.
Did you
But
roll
it's
with
also-
advantage, or did you roll with the straight
Oh,
roll?
right. That's a double roll, isn't it?
Yes.
My brain. I forgot.
They're so used to not having
Oh,
to
That's
roll.
God.
so much better.
That's a 19 plus 10 is 29.
Thank fuck.
Okay.
Okay.
I
And then
rolled a
I've got
31.
plus 10 and no bonus, so let's see. Or no advantage.
That's better.
Thank you, dice gods.
That's good.
Alright. Jingle die, don't fail me.
Impeccable
Believe
even.
in you.
Jingle jangle.
Look at the two, look at the top.
I
And
have
the
basically
Pikachu
just ruled the world now because that's a natural 20.
Good
So
job.
total of 31.
Actually, no, I have a plus 3 to stealth, so 33.
33. My smile.
Wow.
On my face. Okay. 33
So
stealth from Jack.
special.
And then what is everybody else? We got a I already forgot.
31.
31.
32.
32. Illiken's was 31, or what was yours, Caroline?
Mine was 31.
Oh.
Illiken's was 29.
29, 31, 32. Okay. And then, Starry, what'd you roll?
A 5.
Should we roll for spotting Cadrith?
Oh,
What is Spot?
This is
Spot
pretty bad.
rolled an 11. Cadrith rolled a 15.
Is that with or without their
Without
profici-
bonuses. I just rolled.
bonuses?
I don't have the page. Your page just turned up.
Cadrith has a +1.
So 16 makes 26.
Mm-hmm.
and then what is
11.
what does spot have?
Spot's a +3.
So 14 makes 24. Okay.
24 is the low end then,
Oddly enough,
I
yes.
think. Yeah. Okay.
So as you all cloud form yourselves out of the building to get closer, I'm gonna guess Jack Steele is the one leading this pack because he's the only one
Yes.
that anybody can see. Jack Steele, you want to find yourselves a new abandoned building closer to Town Hall?
Yes.
Okay. Do me a favor and go ahead and make me a perception check.
Oh boy.
I believe in you.
I love how
That's
Arya is
bad.
also a spider that's mist form.
Mama,
So
Draco's
she's
ears
just a
are
tiny
red.
little invisible cloud.
That's so funny.
She's a cutie.
Just a teeny tiny little fart.
A little.
That's cocked. Okay, I need to take some dice out of this tray because it keeps getting cocked on other dice.
Whenever you're ready, Mason.
Yeah, I'm trying. There we go. Not great, but let me think. Math. 13.
13. Okay. So you, looking around, are trying to find a building that's abandoned. The closer you guys get to the town square, the more soldiers you see just out and about on the streets, just in
Mhm.
like smaller groups here and there. As you are coming around, given where we are with everything, I'm gonna do this. I don't think you'll be able to see everything. So given it's a 13, it's pretty middle of the line. I'm not gonna give. Oh my god, the
Yeah.
chicken spider memes. Okay.
I figured it'd probably be a couple
See
streets
them.
away, but as close as we can get.
I want you to
Twitter.
click that link for me and tell me where you want to be.
Oh,
What link?
okay.
Only he can see it.
Oh,
Let me
wow.
find this link. Let me go to the chat. There we go. Sure, whatever.
Gladiator is the name. Okay.
It fulfilled that, so I just
The
left it with it.
you picked. So here's you, Jack Steele, here at the bottom. You see right here?
Yes.
Do you see all these like dark squares around you?
Yes.
This big one is Town Square. I'll let you pick which one
Okay.
of these buildings you want to be in. And you said your perception was a 13?
Yes.
No hints.
I didn't think so. I am going. So, from Town Square, 2 buildings down
You can
on
right-click,
the left.
right click and use this.
I'm on my phone.
Fucking goddamn it. So from here down to the left,
Yeah.
this one, or 2 down to the
No,
left?
no, no.
This
Next one down. Left one. Yes.
This one?
Yes.
Alright.
It's not okay. You can't react like that.
So as you make your way into this building, Jack Steele,
Mm-hmm.
you find yourself coming down the chimney. And as you put yourself in the living room, coming right out right out of that little space, a visible cloud that you are,
Mm-hmm.
completely empty house.
Oh, thank God.
Good job.
And as the
Did
rest
you get
of
a
your
gold
party
star?
all begins to file in,
Mm-hmm.
there's not a lot that you can typically see. Just with how... Oh, wait, why do I do that? Just with
Don't
where
know.
everything is, there's not a lot that you can really gauge to kind of
Yeah.
see in this building. But that doesn't mean it's, the worst spot in the world. And then we'll just
Mhm.
kind of file their way in here once we get there. Just to kind of put everybody around. The front
Yeah.
door is like this square right here. Just a heads up.
Okay.
I didn't get to build that, but there you go.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'll show the stream in a minute.
Mhm.
As you are kind of in this space, a house, or sorry, it'd be this square down here, my bad, but still. You've got a couple windows here and there that you can kind of look out and see into the alleyways of the building. This is one of the one-story buildings that's there. There's no upstairs that you can look into, but there's nobody in this room, nobody in this house. That's completely empty and abandoned, and there's dust that's...
Is
all
there
here.
a
It's been-
window looking down that alleyway between the 2 buildings straight at the
This
headquarters?
one?
Yes.
I'd say sure. Yeah, there's a window there.
Okay.
And that being the case, we'll go ahead and I'll come back to this map later. As everybody
Yeah.
else files their way in, and you can see nothing else here, you all begin the process of unmistforming yourselves and gathering in this house.
Mm-hmm.
With that bit of information, is there anything else you guys would like to do while you're in this room?
I am just doing my best to keep an eye down that alley.
How long has it been since Goran left at this point?
At this point, I'd say probably about 15 minutes.
Okay.
So it's not been very long.
Okay.
There's not been a distinct explosion, but
None of Goran's bullshit.
Yet,
Yeah.
or another one yet.
yeah. Guards aren't
So you
necessarily
said
alerted
there's.
yet.
So you said there's a window that's facing the town square and the house, the building. What's it called? The
So,
town hall.
Kind of.
yes,
Not
correction.
really.
When the window doesn't face Town Square, it faces Town Hall. Riley misspoke and just called Town Hall Town Square.
Thank you.
Okay.
Please type in your actual names
Okay.
or your character
Yeah.
names.
Edit. Yes.
And I'll share it the stream as well. So Caroline, you're down here.
And This is town square. Or town hall, I mean.
This big one is town hall.
Yeah.
Well, there goes Starry. He died now.
Interesting.
And you guys are down here in this little building.
Interesting. Interesting.
Matter of fact, let me go ahead and pull this.
Goran.
What's happening?
No, there's just a Goran outside of the
Why are there two Illikins?
two Illikins.
Guys, look, I have lights now.
Illikin, which color are you?
So cute.
The orange. You can get rid of the cyan one.
My request to join was denied by the room owner.
Why is it letting me? I'm in the process of trying to adjust Illikin stuff. Sorry, give me a second. Also, you're not there.
Yes, you don't need to join. Screw you guys.
I'll let you join.
Oh, the lighting's so nice.
Yeah.
Is it snow?
Look at the difference.
It's not snowing anymore, is it?
Oh, I hope not.
I can't see.
I think it's snowing here. It's been snowing the entire day.
No, we
It
are
just started
supposed to be
snowing
scheduled.
A couple hours ago. Well,
I
an
don't
hour
see
and a
any
half.
snow. Then again, I've been cooped up.
That's a
We are
very
expecting
pretty
freeze and
forest.
rain on Wednesday, though.
it did start snowing before Paige got home. It started out really, really light, and I barely noticed it, and then it started coming down pretty good. Not chunky
Starry
like
has
it usually
accepted
gets.
or asked to join.
I'm working on stuff. Give me a second.
You're fine. You're fine. Just
God damn it.
making sure.
This is a big map. Holy crap.
I tend to make them big. I don't know why.
Oh, like
I like it. I appreciate it. I think big
Oh,
maps are
that's
cool
Now
nice.
the
maps.
stream can see where all the guys are because I don't have the
Well,
ability to
that
turn that
is
off.
very far.
Because I
Okay.
need to see
I want
what's
art
going
for
on.
my own character. I want personalized art. I'm gonna hire someone online.
Okay.
I have a very
Okay.
good suggestion. Who I just commissioned.
Is it you?
No, it's not me. I didn't commission myself.
I'm trying to get Jen to do it.
I mean, I was just saying if you do commissions.
Getting back on track. What would you guys like to do given this position? Jack Steele. Quit touching shit.
Oh, did I move something? I didn't know I could on my phone. I was just trying to move the map so I could see.
Good job.
Yeah, you have pinch.
If I look through the window that's over here, that's facing town hall.
Which is about right here.
Yeah. So if I go like, boof,
Yeah.
are there like windows on this wall?
Not on this facing wall, no. There are not.
So that's annoying. Can I see the roof from here?
Of this building? Yeah, I'd say you
Yes. Okay.
can.
I don't know how that's useful
You
for
won't be
me,
able to see it
but-
very well because it does go up to the second floor and you can't see the second floor from here, but yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
You're welcome.
Is hello red drawings. Is the door here that you mentioned to
Right here.
Jack?
I didn't
Right
quite
here?
have enough space for it, but yeah, right there.
Okay. And are there any other windows in this building?
There'd be another window on this side, overlooking the main
Uh-huh.
thoroughfare on this end. And then there's
Uh-huh.
one window over here in the bedroom.
Okay.
This is kind of exactly what kind of town I thought we were in, actually. Gotta be honest.
Thank you.
Yeah, like these wooden houses, the like grass dirt road-ish. Yeah.
Places that
Cool.
are traveled constantly, or all the grass has like been pushed away and dead.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. If I spend a bit of time on that. On time making it, I appreciate that.
So now let's blow it all up.
I wouldn't
Thank you for the
plan on
wonderful
working.
town, Riley. Meteor strike. Boom! loud.
Okay.
Honestly, I wish we could just quadruple meteor storm the town hall right now.
And these soldier like groups, by the way, are coming. Oops, are coming in and out of like focus as they're like walking down a thoroughfare,
Yeah.
doing different things.
Yeah. Are the windows? I assume
like
that
an
you
updated
can open the
version
windows.
of the looking.
In these houses, no, they're all built into the walls.
It's annoying.
Very.
Well, I mean, now that we're here, we're kind of just waiting for the signal of the explosion, aren't we?
Yeah, we still have to make it to town hall though. Without
Well, yeah, but like we
dying.
don't want to start moving until we have the distraction.
No, of course. But if the door's over here, that
Riley
means
told
that
me
we
there's
have
one on
to.
the other side.
I told you I was mistaken. It's.
Oh, okay. I
That
missed
means that we have to move around this entire house. That we can't just jump out the window or jump out this window.
I'll give you a hint.
Hmm.
See this house right here? You can just see the door
Yeah.
right here.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's an inverted version of the same
Okay.
house. So the wall's also like right here.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
so
my
it's
fault.
not
I'm
too
bad at
much
building
to skirt
maps.
around.
Yes.
And so, looking out the window that is looking down that alley, what do I see in terms of windows on the two other buildings flanking said alley?
You would see one window here,
Mm-hmm.
and one other window about here.
Okay.
And this is a doorway?
That's a doorway, correct.
Okay. A building that big, I do not expect to be abandoned. So,
That's true. Arya's tiny spider, so we can like
It is tiny
be
spider.
together.
true.
She can
Arya
just
I'm
walk
can
down.
go
I'm
ham.
gonna. Oh, I'm invisible too. I'm just gonna look out this window.
Yeah, you
Just
can
like be
literally
staring
do
out
that.
this
It's just-
window.
Yeah, you ever see that scene from Dispatch with Invisigal like staring through the open hole? That's you. Can't
Yeah.
be seen.
Nope.
Well, I mean, you're also, because you're invisible, you also could just try and sneak up to the other windows and look in easily.
I have to walk outside though, which is.
Well,
sweet.
true, but you are a secret agent, ma'am.
That's true. If this is bad, I'm gonna blame you.
I
Okay.
like that plan.
Ooh.
I like
By
that
all
plan
means,
a
I take
lot.
credit.
Arya, do you want to come with me? Blink once for yes, blink twice for no.
They can't.
As I'm
blink.
just staring at the
Blink.
spider.
Yes, spiders can't blink.
Wallet.
Spiders can't blink?
They don't have eyelids.
No.
No.
Goran, you're out there.
Yeah.
Touch your front hand thingies.
Clap once or
for
clap
yes,
twice.
twice for
Good
no.
Jumping spider. Jump for yes.
Do anything
You go,
once for yes, anything twice for no.
I clap my little like tiny legs for once.
Amazing.
Okay. She's a spider. She can't do much more than jump on stuff, create webs, and pray.
Yep.
Like I don't.
This is gonna be funny though, because like a spider on Caroline's shoulder. Caroline's standing in front of a window. If anyone looks out that window with decent perception, they just see flying spider.
I mean, to be fair,
Did you see? They don't. How would you see a spider the size
what I
of a
said.
quarter?
On the
Oh,
off
yes.
chance, was what I'm saying.
God.
Okay.
Standing right on the other side of the glass, and just suddenly
Mhm.
there's a tiny spider that just like comes into view.
So I did mention there was one other window in this house, which would be about, we'll say here. And it
Yes.
does look over the main
Yeah.
thoroughfare, which you can see there are soldiers out here. I just didn't get to put them on the map because they weren't there on the map, you know?
So
Okay.
I am gonna go up to that other window, and while they're getting ready to go, I'm gonna try to keep watch.
Okay, go and make me a perception check.
I believe in you.
Goran, why are you outside?
Also, I need you to make me a new stealth
Orange
check.
is not here. It's
New
just to
stealth?
have the
Okay.
token.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Okay,
without
so
the
safe.
plus 10 to stealth from Pass Without Trace.
Oh,
'cause
yeah,
Pass
because
Without
she's
Trace
about
is
to-
You're in
walking
the
fuck
middle of
away.
the road.
Just
Well,
Sit
I mean,
still.
would we not just minus 10 from what we already had?
Nope. Because you're making a whole new
Okay.
stealth check in your new area.
It's worth a shot.
Yeah. You know, you gotta milk that 20 for all you
Yeah.
all you can, you know.
That's not good. My perception's a 9.
Okay.
Jingle dice, you're taking a break. Actually, where are my other dice? I haven't tried those out yet. Here's the stained glass. Okay, and then as far as the meat goes, nope, I dropped it.
Proud of you.
Another nat 20 plus 3, 23. I swear to fucking God.
Of the two ones to succeed on, that's probably the better one, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good stealth. You kind of remain hidden in the shadows of the home and just try to use, like, you know, look out there where you can see and keep watch.
I'm being too cautious to where I can't see very well.
I agree, but it's okay. Caroline, you sneaking out of the house?
Yeah, is there a chimney oven in this house at all?
I didn't put it in these. What the fuck did you draw? God damn, sorry.
A spider.
Yes, there is a chimney. It would have been against this wall, like back here. But yeah. I'll say probably where you're standing actually. You're gonna like rogue
right
climb
next
out
to the
there.
window, basically.
Yeah. Are you gonna rogue climb out there? Or are you gonna try to mistform and go out there and then unmistform or whatever? What do you want to do?
How much do I trust my strength?
A bunch. Bunches.
Is this gonna be straight athletics?
It is.
Are you trying to climb up the chimney?
She is.
I'm considering it.
Oh, okay. I'm already doing stuff, so I can't help. So I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah,
Good.
no, it's okay. If it's only one story,
It is.
it shouldn't be like that tall.
You'd think so.
Can Cadrith boost me a bit up the chimney?
I'll allow it.
Thank you.
Go ahead and make me an athletics check.
Okay. Is there anything I can do to make myself cool?
To make yourself cool? No. This is about to be the most uncool thing you've ever done.
Yeah, I know. Would it be better if Illican helped me instead of Cadrith because Illican's taller?
No, because Illican would fit less in that hole.
Okay. Just making sure.
Cadrith doesn't even really fit. Like, he's trying to help you. He's kind of like crawled under and like pushed you up while he's on his back. He can do that, but like there's not a lot that he can do.
So you're saying I'm skinny?
And like of all the party members that could possibly fit up there, it's like you, Arya, and Starry because of how scrawny you three are. Everyone else at least has some meat on their bones.
Hey.
Sorry's a big guy. What do you mean? There's a big brawny guy. Ugh.
You ever seen one of those like kid cartoons where the cartoon flexes and you just watch the whole like arm just hang underneath?
Yeah, or the tiny little boing.
Sometimes I feel like Ari is like literally Megamind. He's super smart, except sometimes he misplaces the on switch.
Start as an artificer would be a nightmare. It'd be funny though.
Yeah.
I got a grenade.
Please don't.
I got a grenade. Don't worry, it's a dud. I think.
Avocado. Thanks.
All right, Caroline. What'd you roll for that athletics check?
So it's only a straight roll, right?
Correct.
I rolled a 7.
I love that for you. Because not only do you not make it up the chimney, you also cover yourself and the top half of Cadrith in nothing but soot.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. Now,
As you
now
eventually slide
because,
back down the chimney.
Because my clothes were already dark gray. Now my hair is also dark gray.
And you're
So I'm
yeah. Not
more
only that,
shadow.
I don't think you realize you're also kind of playing blackface right now. Good job.
Okay.
Everything.
You didn't have to do that to me, but...
Everything is covered in black soot.
Now the question is, she was invisible. How visible is she now, or does the soot become invisible when it hits her?
That's the best part. She's
should
not.
become
She's still invisible. She's still invisible.
Okay.
But you do feel
Good.
gross. But nobody realizes just how racist this is until that'll be later. I love that immediate face of God fucking damn it.
Okay, I guess I'll just... I'll give up on the chimney.
Okay.
And then I'll walk over to the window.
Sure.
And just check if there's anyone immediately outside the door.
You're talking the front window? Like this, the one that's facing
Yeah,
the
the
door?
one next to the door.
You take a look out there. Jack's trying to keep a watchful eye. It's not really
I believe
going
in
well, but
him.
He's trying. He's doing his best.
Yeah.
And then you eventually find your way out of the building. You cautiously are going to make your way out. Go ahead and make me a stealth check with advantage and a +10 bonus from Arya's Pass Without Trace.
Look at Chicago.
No, don't look at Chicago. It's a trap.
29.
29.
South Carolina. You're picking up, Mom.
As you quietly open the door and try to sneak your way out, it doesn't immediately appear that anybody's noticed you. You take your floating spider with you down back the alleyway, coming around this way, and eventually finding your way into this little alley. So from there, what's your goal?
I want to figure out at least what this house is used for.
Sure. You want to peek in the window?
Yes.
Go ahead and make my perception check.
Yes. Perception. Okay. 18.
18. From what you can gather about this house right here, as you're looking in the window, not only are there no lights coming from the house itself, there's no noise coming from the house. It doesn't look like anybody's inside.
Ooh.
But there is like some furniture in there.
Yeah, there is.
Okay.
What you can see, yes.
Question.
Are there any like recent footsteps over here, over by the door?
By that door, make me a survival check.
Yeah. That seemed to like specifically be going in. 13.
13. Coming in and out of this door, from what you can see, it doesn't look like the door, like the house itself, was being occupied or used very frequently. There are footsteps, like the occasional footsteps down the alleyway, but you don't know because there's constant foot traffic throughout all of this, whether or not it's going in and out of the house. And if you wanted to find out if anything in the house is necessarily disturbed or moved or placed or recently used, you'd have to go in the house to make those checks.
Okay.
Question.
You can see from where you currently are that there isn't anybody over here, and you don't really hear anybody down this alleyway or around here either. This seems pretty clear for where you are. Jack, you had a question.
Any of the buildings on the map right now, aside from Town Hall, did any of those proc when I used Commune with Civilization to find military buildings?
No.
Okay.
They're not important enough. Is this a one-story building?
2-story. You can actually, from the window right here, you can see the stairs.
What to do? I'll move here to this corner.
Yeah.
Look out this way.
Sure. You can see soldiers making their march down, like, towards the, towards Town Hall. And you can see what looks like, from back here. There's not a lot of movement back here, but it does seem like it's relatively frequent. While you don't see them on the map, there are a couple of soldiers that are just kind of, like, around this general area. And you can see there are other buildings that are kind of back here as well. But it seems that passage around this building is this, like, darker color, and there's grass up to the backs of these other buildings. So this is still kind of a back alley space.
Okay.
But there are a couple of soldiers sitting out back here.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and, even though I don't have the space for it, I'll just go ahead. Oops. Fuck it. I'll just go ahead and put them out right over here, where they would roughly be.
Hello, people.
I'm like, what? Where did that come from?
I cast Fireball.
Must have been the wind.
Can I walk over here?
Sure. There doesn't appear to be much more of what's going on around here. There's this door right here, which is currently closed, but you can see this door. And beyond that, there are other buildings on this side of things as well. But no other soldiers we can immediately see.
Any windows on this?
On this back-facing wall, yes, there is a single window right here, but it looks like it's boarded up.
Interesting.
You can also see, I meant to mention, since you were over here, you were able to see that in this space right here, there was a window that's not boarded up. But this window right here is boarded up.
Okay. Then I'll make my way back over, like, here-ish. Maybe even a little further. I want to look in through that window and see if I see anything.
Sure. I'll let you know right now. I can't just remove this space because it's all one space that I just make me simple with. I know I have to alter my own. But you can see there are a pair of soldiers that are in this space right here. They are currently guarding
the window.
They're guarding, well, either the window. They're not facing the window.
No, but they're standing, like, in front of the window, essentially.
Yeah, you'd have to get closer to figure out what was over here. They're guarding, but they're in front of the space there.
And that's on the first floor.
First floor.
I'll move a little further over here.
Okay. From here, you've noticed that there is a soldier right here that is standing or sitting on top of a horse.
Gorgeous horse.
Yeah. He seems to actually be having a conversation at the moment, not looking in your general direction, with this soldier right here. There is an obvious rank difference, but the conversation actually looks casual. There are also other soldiers that are patrolling up and down this space, though infrequently. And then you can actually see this door right here is open, but you don't see much of
Wait,
anything
which
else.
door?
This door over here.
Oh, okay.
You don't see much of anything else going on. There's not really much anything that's like catching your eye. You can hear noise, like people talking, though you can't really hear what they're saying, coming from Town Hall. And it's about this point that, Caroline, you would notice that coming from this end, there appears to be a single soldier that's rushing upward or lightly jogging outwards this direction. as he's
Mhm.
making his way towards Town Hall.
Okay. Just the random guy?
Just one guy.
Do I recognize him?
You would know.
Okay.
Riley?
Yeah.
I have observant feet. Can I interpret what they're saying by reading the lips?
Yeah, sure. Except the fact you can't read their lips. Because they're
Okay.
facing away from the window.
Alright.
Unless you're talking about these guys,
What
the
about
captain's
this
facing
guy?
away from you. You can probably hear what he's talking about. And it seems like they're talking about something casual, not work related. This time.
They're chill.
They're just chill. They're just talking. They just know
Okay.
each other out. So they're friends outside of work, and one of them joined the military before the other. That's all.
Wild.
Wild.
How's Tim doing?
If I is the window thick enough for the conversation that's happening in this room to be muffled no matter how close I am to it?
Probably not.
Okay, so if
could
I
probably listen
stood
in.
like here, I might be able to hear what they're talking about.
Like right here-ish?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's likely. You can probably listen to what they're saying.
Let's do that,
How
guys.
the bear, you say?
So, oops. Why are we doing this? Where's my clicky? Where's my clicky?
It doesn't
Oh.
like you anymore.
It doesn't. Fuck you. I can move this and it'll do... Why is it stuck on moving? Oh, that's so annoying. It won't let me do anything else.
Is there
I
anything I
think
can
to fix
do
that, you
for
had to press Alt and F4 at the same time.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. I think that's true, actually.
Okay. Given what's going on in that room, you actually don't hear a conversation coming from them because they're not speaking
Okay.
to each other. But you can hear something coming from up the stairs. There appears to be somebody like up the stairs that are being like right by the window. Oh, hey, now let's we. There's stairs right here that are leading upwards to the second floor, and you can hear somebody talking at the top of the stairs. It's pretty indistinguishable what they're saying, but what few words you do catch, let's go ahead and roll perception for.
Okay. I believe in myself. I'm very cool. I got this. I wish I had, like, cool things that I could do that would make my listening better.
I do too. Anyway.
Yeah.
It's another 18. Because at least I have skill stuff.
18, yeah. So, from what you can gather, they're having conversation about, an unexpected push.
Okay.
You can wager that it's probably about the front lines.
Yeah.
But you're not exactly sure. Whoever's talking about it seems like they're gossiping about it, though. Not that they're talking strategy directly.
Okay.
But it seems to some this push was unexpected.
Yeah. So it doesn't seem like this is like, or it doesn't necessarily seem that the person that's talking is a higher ranking official than the soldiers that are standing at the bottom of the stairs.
Doesn't appear to be so now.
Okay.
Arya, this is what you hear from the conversation by the two friends who were soldiers. By a bear, you say? Do you mean like a person, or do you mean like a bear? Or were they a druid, and like it was both?
No, it's not even a bear. I'd say it's more. You're close. They're more talking about like a wolf, like the messengers of one of the Empire's elites, one of the elites of the Empire. How she sends wolves out. I'm like, are you sure it's a wolf? That seems really bizarre. Don't wolves eat people? No more than bears, I'd assume. And then she's going back and forth about random shit.
Or 10. First taken by a bear, then taken by a wolf. Or taking a wolf, I guess.
Ew. Shut the fuck up.
That's what I meant! That was the joke, Riley.
I didn't catch that. That's my fault.
Catch that? It was like.
I
by
get
a
it
bear?
now. I hear it
mean-
now. Shut the
Yeah.
fuck up. Do me a favor and shut the fuck up. God damn you. Anything else you'd like to do, Caroline?
Oh, I feel like I need to be more useful, but I don't. I have thoughts, but I don't know if they're smart.
I guess he really did have that dog.
I'm gonna kick you.
Yes, please do.
And this guy is still like jogging over here.
Yep.
In the direction of the captain.
Well, it looks like he's out of the in the direction of the captain.
Okay, I'm curious
I-
about that. I want to see what's going on with that. So
I'll say that for the sake of this, you wait and just kind of listen in to what's going on. Eventually,
Yeah.
he gets to the captain here and begins to recite the tales of your bullshit from a couple houses down. Couple houses.
Cool.
You were a couple blocks away, but still, telling them about how something's happening over there, and they think that there's, trespassers in the camp. At which point the captain kind of sighs, and as that's happening, he's going to rally a couple of troops and take them to go investigate and push through the house. So he's going to, if you let them, take him, this soldier, and I'll say this whole group as well.
that sounds great. Do that, please. Go away.
You should have him round up those guys behind the building too.
Yeah, just like take everyone.
Yeah,
those
like,
guys in
This
that
is a very
house seem
serious threat.
very
He needs all the
dangerous.
help he can get.
Like these two people just disappeared,
And they're gonna start
That's
making their way
bad.
down.
and there was
Oh.
glasses that were engraved. That's horrifying. You definitely.
They
need
don't
to
know
take,
about that.
Like everyone.
Oh, don't worry.
It's true.
Don't worry.
If they
guys.
had
I'll
known, they
fast
would have
fireball.
taken everyone.
So, while all of that is happening, is there anything else you'd like to do? Is there anything anybody else would like to do?
That's fireball.
They're all moving in sync.
Bragya,
I didn't touch anything.
I saw you. You did it.
I'm still invisible, yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
Epic
Wait,
sauce.
so where's InSync going?
Where's who going?
Starry said they're moving in sync. Where's
Shut
InSync
the
going?
fuck up.
I don't know.
I'm so funny! You laugh so much!
No.
Ha 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 ha!
Can I? I'm gonna walk just like here, so that I can have a look of like the front side of the house.
Yeah, sure. There are no windows on the front end of the house.
This is a weird ass house. What the heck?
Well, it's not a house; it's a town hall. You can
Yeah,
see
it's
that
a weird-ass town
on
hall.
on this side of things. For those who were here at one point, notice what would be the bounty board, which is currently barren of any bounties, and instead, a series of what looks like chores and bets that the soldiers have entertained themselves with.
That's funny.
I should also mention the fountain is also not working either.
Just go up to the bounty board and whatever bet has something to do with the destruction of your town, just put like 100 gold on it.
Actually, they have converted the fountain into somewhere that you can like water your horse. That would actually functionally be something you convert a large fountain for.
I mean, that would make sense, but
Yeah, it would make sense. There is water, it's just the fountain's not working. It's just a trough now.
Yeah.
It's just still water. Okay, so there's like no windows on the front.
Mm-mm. Not on this face, at least.
I can fly, I can fly, I can fly.
Goran can't.
Here, I got you. Go on,
Definitely.
you're way the fuck up here.
Am I over there?
That
Okay,
close?
cool.
Damn.
Way the fuck up here. Like way.
Way the fuck. That's like where the.
Jesus.
No dog.
Anything anybody else would like to do? That's
I feel like I should do something about these people, but I don't know what.
well, you do know you're not a part of the distraction team.
I know. I do. I know.
Unless you want to be.
Have they found the guy yet?
Was this? Wait, which door was open again? Oh no, that was this door. Right. Okay. Yes, my brain is working.
Strategize. Anyone else wants to do?
I wish I could like
Um,
converse with Arya.
I do, but I need the intel first because I don't know what's going on out there.
I mean, technically you can. It's just yes or no questions.
Is there a
Yeah,
guard
that's
named
true.
John?
And Arya try to like use like SSL, be that encryption, or like spider sign language.
Unfortunately, speak with human is not a druid spell.
Damn it.
Animals are human. So humans are animals.
Yeah.
Humans are animals. Humans are not beasts.
Pie are not squared. Pie are not round.
I'll
Jack,
bring
go for the-
Arya back
Sorry.
Okay.
to my face,
Okay.
and I'll ask very quietly. Do you think we should go back to the other guys, or do you think we should like try to, I don't know, disable one of the doors? That's not a yes or no question. The first one. Do you think we should go back to the other guys?
The equivalent of a spider shrug.
Oh, it just like.
Like yes or no
Yeah.
questions. Nah, I'm good.
That's very helpful. Thank you, Arya.
Perhaps.
Could be disable one of the doors.
If only people could like talk to me when I'm not
Mhm.
there.
If only.
Oh, you'll know. You'll fucking know when Goran's done anything.
But
Yeah,
we're
I
not
know
worried about that
That's
whatsoever.
just, you know.
God, imagine Goran trying to do all of that while the fucking backseat gaming party is just like, no, don't do that. No, just do this, that. Shut the fuck up. Who's the invisible guy talking to?
No, he's over there. I yell.
Oh my god.
Does this window have the opening mechanisms? The one on the town
This one
hall?
would, yeah. This one you can open it up from, unlock it from the inside, but push it so that it like tilts open from the like if you're on, let's say, this side of it, it'll tilt outward on the bottom. So the top
it's
half
one of
comes
those
inside
ones.
and the bottom half goes outside.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Pull up those weird windows.
Do I believe that hold on, let me just double check that I have these things. Where's my stuff? Yes. Do I believe that I would be able to pry it open with a crowbar? If I had to. Not caring about noise levels.
Possibly. Yeah, you could.
Okay.
Well, let me rephrase that. Someone could. I don't know if you could.
Okay.
I'm kidding. You possibly. It's possible.
Mean.
Even for you, it's possible.
I have a 13 strength, okay? I'm not even weak.
I'm aware. I was just
So-
pushing you shit.
I'm gonna stay here.
I was gonna say, if it makes you feel any better, you'd have better luck than the spider.
That's true. I'm gonna stay here for now, I
Okay.
think.
Wow.
I want to make. I was gonna say I want to point out that Caroline is just barely weaker than the barbarian, because I have a 14 in strength.
There's whoever's watching this is gonna have so much missing context. The fact that you were also a warlock. Yeah. There's
I mean, who needs strength anyways?
apparently not
Yeah.
the fucking barbarian that does everything off charisma.
Yep, it's great.
Exactly.
I think it's overrated. Magic base.
Magic or just being very dexterous.
Is there anything anybody else would like to do?
I was
Jack,
just gonna
nobody's
try to
come back.
converse a little bit while I'm here.
You may, yeah.
I was just gonna ask our spellcasters that are left in the room, like, does anyone have a way of silencing people in their spells right now?
That's Tasari and Illiken.
Illiken
no
and
other-
technically Spot, who's not here.
That
Wait,
was
what was the
Tasari and
question?
Illiken. You gotta calm up,
Just
I mean,
gonna-
Mason.
I know.
You were also
The question was if you have silencing spells, silencing capabilities.
Ways of making sure people can't cry out.
No.
Damn.
But I can make something even louder.
Yeah, so can I.
Sadly, I don't. I mean, I guess I have Mass Hellmouth, which I don't have
I
equipped.
guess.
So I can't do that anyway.
I was really hoping somebody took silence.
You know we have one silence arrow.
Oh yeah.
You were aware of that, but Caroline, you're not there.
I know.
I'm just trying to plan.
Well, we'll have some time to plan.
Mhm.
Except not, because at this point you hear the explosion.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think so.
Big boom.
So Big Boom happens. And as Big Boom happens, you watch as soldiers begin to kind of, run to rush to defensive positions. You see these soldiers, Caroline, that at the time of the explosion would have seen said explosion, are gonna start rushing out there for aid, as they're calling out, like, somebody blew up the armory, and they're yelling. But they make their way out that direction. As they're making their way that direction, some time passes. And eventually, you'll get the sense that some of these other, soldiers are going to make their way out here to figure out what the fuck's going on. One of them's going to go back inside this building, so you're not going to know what he's up to. And then this one's also coming around this way to figure out what the fuck's going on. These soldiers don't really leave their post, but just kind of, casually move over here to see, what the fuck just happened? As they're shouting and cursing, and people are wondering what the fuck's going on. Chaos has officially ensued. Knowing that the explosion has happened, Jack Steele, Star, Illiken, you heard the explosion. What is the next part of your plan?
It's like, well, Caroline's
What?
not back yet, but we gotta move.
Time to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go outside.
Okay.
So, my plan is to get out the door like Caroline did and stealth our way up to the building.
Yeah, sure. As Starry, you make your way towards the door, and are gonna casually trying to like sneak your way out.
Yes, very sneaky.
Everybody else kind of like following suit in that endeavor. You get about here before you realize soldiers are kind of coming your way already. So Starry, you may have already been like stealthed out and quiet, but Jack did not see them coming towards the door.
Well, I'm invisible, so yeah.
Where are these?
You are.
Where are these?
So Jack, as you're over here, London, like, yeah, it must be safe to go. You look out and you can see a couple of soldiers, and I'll go ahead and just take these guys from over here because it's easier this way than to sit there and make copies. God fucking damn it! This is why I can't have nice things. You see these soldiers kind of making their way up here as they watch the door open and are now witnessing, like, that door just swung open on its own. They're gonna go investigate that. As all of that's happening, Caroline, you also witness that this guy, the captain, is now going to haul ass this direction.
Boring. Okay.
Ooh.
Ew,
He sees
go
us
away.
As these soldiers are now all, like, making their way back around, aren't gonna get very far, and this one's going to rush back towards his post, the direction he came from, just to see if everybody else is okay. And while all that's happening, you know what's happening, but other people are like making their way outside of the buildings. You see soldiers making their way out of here to figure out what the fuck just happened. You see out from this building over here, soldiers are beginning to file out and make their way onto the streets.
Mm-hmm.
You can see from this building, soldiers are coming out. You can see from here, this guy was already out already. These guys are coming out. And there's a lot of people that are trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. As all of that is happening, as all of this chaos is officially ensued, we'll figure out what the fuck happens next session.
Fire and explosion, burning in
The
death.
explosion has
Imagine-
happened.
Mm-hmm.
This is where we're at now.
Yeah. Imagine if I had like a wall of fire and could just like wall off all of this from everyone.
Caroline being envious of her next character. Cool.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and end the session there. Because
With Goran way too far away.
Goran
He's
way
so
too
far
far
away.
I'm like
away.
six-
The
I'm
party split.
600 feet away.
Not to mention, Jack and the rest of the party about to be fucking spotted, not that far away. And the streets now flooded with soldiers.
Nah. Who cares? Who cares about soldiers? Come on.
We'll have to pick up next week and figure out what the fuck's gonna happen next. Because it's a lot. A lot's happened.
I had so many good plans, and everything fell apart because there was no communication.
You want to know something very funny?
What's up?
You have two people in your group who can't communicate with me.
That's true.
What is Goran supposed to say to you right now?
Guess
Not
who can
you.
else? Guess who else can communicate with the rest of us? Arya, because she has message, right?
As a spider.
Yes,
I guess she can.
she can cast spells now.
So well,
But does
That
it
one
count though? Because
requires a
message, you need to whisper it.
message. You also need a material component.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
The spider,
okay.
Yeah, the spider can't really do the whole like copper wire thing.
Yeah, that's fair then.
But yeah, that's it'll be interesting to see what happens next week. As everything goes straight to shit.
I believe in us.
As is usual.
Goran, I have to ask, what's your hit points right now?
It's going to be more than 40 because it's supposed to be my turn, and that is where we left off.
Mm-hmm. Well, we left off with you crash landing in the streets.
Yes, at which point it would have been my turn. I would have cast heal if I got
Valid.
1 more second.
I mean, that's valid, but like, we'll come back to you.
My Harry.
This is a lot's happening. A lot of steps that are all happening little by little, and we'll get to this point eventually. I love how this is like a side story, and it's like, here's 4 more sessions.
Did Spot turn invisible?
Everybody's invisible except you, Jack.
Okay, just making sure.
Everybody's invisible except you.
That's good. That's very good, because I can manage myself.
So with that, we'll go ahead and end the stream here as well. Those of you who stuck around. I noticed the stream kept like having consistently between like 6, 3, and 5 viewers.
Oh, nice.
Well, hi guys. We don't really like actually stream professionally. This is more just like, because I don't like taking notes, so I just record everything. But yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed, and you're welcome to stick around for next session. Have a good night, and yeah.
Penis.
That too.
Penis.
Goodbye.